This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. It's officially that time of year. You might lose hope in your team, but don't worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going. Week 5 of football was something special. Tampa's comeback. Philly lost their first game. Don't even get me started on my Baltimore squad. I'm feeling good about Baker Mayfield and the rest of the Tampa squad, but after this week's game, I'm all in on Baker touchdowns. More. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks is the only app that offers you stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Baker Mayfield's pass yards, rush yards, touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, and there is my partner and co-host. That's Liberty City's own. That's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro, Madden ratings adjuster. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you personally for your support and your continued support. Thanks to you and only you that we've been able to become what we've become. And thanks to you and only you, we'll continue to grow. So thank you very much, and thank you for your support. Make sure you check out my Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. We have it. So if you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it. I'll put our premium VSOP up against anybody else premium VSOP. And you let me know what you think. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you go follow my media company, Shay Media, on all of its platforms, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Nightcap has been nominated for 2 Signal Awards under the genre, Best Sports Podcast, and under Video, Best Video Podcast co-host team. We're only in the lead by 1 percentage point in both categories. Hey, tomorrow night at midnight is the last chance to vote. So please go out and vote for your favorite Unc and Neff. That's Ocho and myself. We've got Anna Hall, world champion in the heptathlon, and Texas wide receiver Xavier Hutchinson joining us in a bit. But first, Ocho, Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Will start again, but not for the Cleveland Browns, for your Cincinnati Bengals. He will start Sunday at Green Bay. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor announced. Cincinnati successfully completed a rare intra-division trade Tuesday. They sent a 2026 fifth-round draft pick to the Browns in exchange for Flacco and a 2026 sixth-round draft pick. This is how rare it's been. I think in this century, only twice has it happened. The New England Patriots traded Drew Bledsoe to the Buffalo Bills. The Philadelphia Eagles traded Donovan McNabb to the Washington. They were not the Commanders at the time. You know what they were. But he got traded intra-division. So only 3 times as a quarterback that I can think of a trade like this going down. Jake Brown, here's Ocho. Here's Jake Browning, who you said was going to lead y'all to where y'all needed to go on his demotion.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's run down what happened. Joe Flacco was traded. Ocho's guy wasn't being able to, Jake Browning was not being able to hold up to it, because what was supposed to happen, your backup is supposed to be able to keep you afloat until your starter comes back. That's what a backup's supposed to do. That didn't happen. So the Cincinnati Bengals like, look, we've got a lot of money invested in Chase and Higgins, and we gave $14 million to Trey Hendrickson. So we need to try to maximize this. We can't just give up on the season because our quarterback is not fulfilling his obligation, which is to keep us afloat to if and when Joe Burrow came back. Doesn't look like that was happening, and so they made the move. So Cleveland sent Joe Flacco and a 2026 sixth-round draft pick. In return, the Bengals send them a 2026 fifth-round draft pick. We got it loaded now? We're getting it right for you guys right now. How Jake Browning is taking his demotion from being the starter to now being the backup in Cincinnati.
Are you nervous?
I'm trying to respond the right way. Obviously, I'm pissed, and if I wasn't pissed, then I shouldn't be in this locker room. And it's important to me, and I'm aware of the role I played in the offensive struggles over the last few weeks, and but I'm also not shouldering the entire situation. And I went through yesterday, watched my throws, tried to come up with some stuff that I want to work on, and just doing that.
Okay.
Ocho, the thing a quarterback's supposed to do, say, look, it's on me. I did not play. Don't say I'm not going to shoulder all of the blame. We know all the blame is not on you. But in that moment, when you're in front of the camera, as the leader of that offense, you say, look, that's on me. I didn't play well enough to get the job done. So I understand why the Bengals made that decision. If and when my time comes back up, I'll be more prepared. And I promise you, Bengals fans, this organization, my teammates, I won't let you down. Take off, Ocho.
I mean, listen, obviously, most of the time in that situation, as a quarterback, being the face, being that Joe Burrow is absent, you have to take onus. You have to take all that on your shoulders because you are the quarterback, because much is expected of you once you are at that position and you are the one who handles the ball the most outside of everyone else. With that being said, you look at our team and where we are right now. We're 2-3. We still have time to be able to salvage the season. I think them continuing to stick with Jake Browning based on the last two performances that we've seen, it would have been malpractice by the coaches. I think Zach Taylor might be on the hot seat. Yeah, listen, it's not funny. This is a serious matter. This is not a laughing matter. For us, the fans are impatient. I'm impatient. I think upstairs they're also impatient because they've invested money in that offensive line. They invested money in Joe Burrow. They invested money in T and Jamar Chase and other, especially offensively in general. And they want to see a return on that investment.
Correct.
Joe Burrow's down. Joe Burrow's down. Next man up. The next man up is not playing well at all. So we're 2-3 right now. What do you want to do? We want to get someone else who is a veteran presence that has won a Super Bowl. Maybe they can come in and steer the ship. They keep it from sinking, similar to like the Titanic. We don't want to hit an iceberg. So can Joe Flacco come in and steer the ship and dodge a few icebergs? Now we might sink a little bit, but we don't want to just go all the way goddamn under.
Right.
We're going to see what can happen. It all starts with, number one, we have a gunslinger at the quarterback position that has a hell of an arm.
Yes.
But he's not mobile, Unc.
No.
He's not.
No.
Jake Browning was mobile, and he was running for his life.
Yes. Joe Flacco ain't getting away from anything.
My offensive line, if you guys do see this, I beg of you, I implore you to raise your level of play. For us offensively to have any success moving forward, starting right now this week against that Packers defense.
Ooh.
Barry.
Ooh, Micah. Ooh,
Micah
and
Parsons.
Rashawn Garrett. Ooh, Wyatt. Oh,
Listen,
my God.
My Bengals offensive line, we need to set the tone. We need to set the tone. All five of you. Orlando Brown, come on, baby. You got to come to the party. Brother Mims, you got to come to the party. Right guard, left guard, Terry Harris, we got to come to the party. As we go, as the offensive line goes, our team goes. The game of football is one up front. It's one in the trenches. And for us to continue to compete, not only in the AFC North, but in NFL in general for the rest of the season, we have to win up front. That's what it starts with. If we win up front, everything else becomes easy offensively.
I can tell, looking at the chat, that there are not a lot of leaders out there. because they're looking to obfuscate blame. If you go just look at the quarterbacks and how they talk. Jalen Hurts, watch out when they lose a game, how he talks. With Brady and Manning and all these quarterbacks lose, look how they talk.
It's on them.
You don't talk about, I don't shoulder all the blame. You said it's on me. I need to play better, and I will. I understand why the organization did what they did, because I wasn't getting the job done.
Yes, sir.
If and when I get another opportunity. Ocho, the only reason he's on the roster is that when Joe Burrow got hurt last time, he did a well enough job to say, you know what? We got a backup. If Joe goes down for 3 to 4 weeks, we got a guy that can hold it in the road for us.
Yeah, he will cut.
We have a self-driving car. I've been seeing a lot of self-driving cars lately. I'm like, hold on. I saw the car driving around Ocho. I'm looking at him. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Ain't nobody driving.
Right.
Pull up to the thing and stop, and somebody got out. I said, I heard people talk about it, Ocho, but that's my first time seeing one.
You never saw it, right?
Man, they're going. So that's what Jake Browning was. He was a self-driving car. They're like, man, Joe out. Jake got this. We saw him against Jacksonville. You remember that Thursday night game, Ocho, against Jacksonville?
Oh, yeah.
He played well. That's what gave you the confidence to say what you were saying, because you had seen him in moments like this.
Yes.
Rise to the occasion, play extremely well. I don't know what happened, because here's the thing, Ocho. Expectations are the number one killer of dreams and hopes and aspirations. Because, see, it's easy, and I tell guys all the time, I say, you know what, the easiest thing I ever did was make the Pro Bowl, because nobody was expecting it. Now, guess what happens when they build a game plan around you and the defense build a game plan to stop you?
Wait, hold on. Stay right there, because I know you for the cook. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on, because let me tell you something. I got my pen and pad now. I know you for the cook. Go ahead now.
So that's what happens, Ocho. So you see what happened? Expectations. Jake Browning had immense expectations. Why, Ocho? Because the Cincinnati Bengals have immense expectations. Even though Joe Burrow's down, they believe, man, we have enough offensively to right this ship until Joe gets back. We got Chase. We got the best receiver in football. We believe we got another top 15 receiver in football. We got a guy that can run the ball. There ain't no reason for us to be scoring 3 points, 10 points, be down 34-3 going into the fourth quarter with the offensive weapons that we got. So now the expectations, and you feel that living up. See, Ocho, it was easy. Your kids got expectations you never had. Your dad, Ochocinco, the Pro Bowler, the one that's on Nightcap. Now they got expectations you didn't have to deal with. Your mom, your people were like, they might say, oh, you Hurricane Pauletta's son. But now you put so much expectations on your kids, because see, only people in the neighborhood knew your mom, knew your grandma. You're a worldwide commodity. They see that last name. They say, hold on, Chanel, what's your relationship to Ocho? That's my dad. That's your dad? Now, what you play? You play what you do. You do so what you do in sports. What you want to be when you grow up. Now you see Jake Browning had those expectations with that offense. He wasn't supposed to be Joe Burrow. He was just supposed to be that self-driving car to keep it in the road. Oh, you just don't crash. That's all you got to do, son. I don't even need you to win this race. Just get the car around the track and don't crash.
That's a good one.
Keep it in first gear.
See, I told you it was from the cook.
Because, see, I already know what's going to happen when you get to fourth.
God dang it.
You're going to either burn the clutch out or you're going to script the gear. What you going to do, Ocho? What are you going to do?
Come on now. Hold on. I don't need you to win the race. I just need you to get the car around the track. But that's a bar, huh?
Get it around the track.
That's a bar. You don't even understand. You don't even understand what you just did. Let me write this down. Hold on now. Well, you cooking, boy. God damn, boy, you need to be a pastor.
Jake, you think we need you to be 15-2?
Right.
Get us to 10. Can you get us to 11? Can you get us to 10-7? Get us to 10-7. 10-7 might be something we can look at.
Yeah.
Look at
Especially with the AFC North.
The Texans 1-4, the Titans 1-4. Okay, they got two teams in that division are playing really well. You got the AFC South, you got the Jags, and you got the Colts.
They cutting up. They cutting up. They cutting up. It's funny. Two of the teams that are always 3-4 are now 1-2, battling with a chance to win that division in the AFC South. Well, obviously, let me take that back because when Peyton Manning was there, they dominated the AFC South.
For sure, absolutely.
That back. But let me just say it as of recent. It hasn't been like that.
No. Basically, since Andrew Luck left, it hadn't been like that.
Hey, listen, I'm excited. You think about what we are too as a Bengal fan. I'm sure we have some Bengal fans in the chat and just fans of football in the chat in general. If you think about us and what we are right now, we at the bottom. We at the bottom. There's nowhere else. There's no other place we can go but up from this point on.
Yeah.
Based on what we saw last week, there's only one place we can go. We got Flacco in there. I'm optimistic.
What choice do you have, Ocho?
Right, and a lot of people, you got some people, obviously, I hear some Bengal fans, why we go get Joe Flacco? There were no viable options. They talk about, well, why didn't we get anybody who could run? Why didn't we get anybody mobile? Who's out there?
Yeah.
That is mobile.
Call Amazon and see if they can see your quarterback.
Exactly. This ain't Madden. This is real life. This is real life. What we need is not like quarterbacks or like goddamn apple tree. You just go pick one you want to replace the next one. That is one of the reasons why it's so difficult to not only find a quarterback, but find a transcending generational talent like a Joe Burrow. You can't replace it.
No.
You can't replace a Lamar Jackson if he's injured, as you can see with the Ravens struggling. You can't replace a goddamn Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert. You can't.
But can we get a Carson Wentz? Can he do what Carson Wentz is doing for the Minnesota Vikings until J.J. McCarthy comes back? Because he's making it hard on Kevin O'Connell to put J.J. McCarthy ass back in the ball game, considering how well he's actually playing since J.J. McCarthy's been out. More touchdowns, fewer interceptions. That's what it is. Now, look, in this situation, you're not going to make it difficult for them not to put Joe Burrow ass back in there. He's making far too much money, and he's a far superior quarterback to what you are. But with that being said, bro, you gotta. This is how bad Jake Browning is. His QBR is actually higher than Joe Flacco. But when you desperate, Ocho, somebody say, man, look, if one aspirin, if two aspirin will clear your headache, you won't have a headache in say an hour. Well. And that's what Jerry Reinsdorf asked Michael Jordan. But it's a true analogy. You know, one aspirin, take two aspirins, so pain should subside in a couple of hours. Well, if I take 10, it's probably going to kill you. And he asked Mike, would you take 10? He said, well, how bad is my headache?
Ooh.
A desperate person will do a desperate thing. Desperate teams do desperate things. This was a desperate move because in actuality, the quarterback that you had starting is actually playing better than the quarterback you're replacing him with. But when you get desperate, Ocho, when you get desperate, you make desperate decisions. You don't think clearly. You don't see clearly. All I know is that my guy isn't playing well. Well, let's grab that guy. You do realize that guy got benched also.
Yes.
I can see if you got this, I want to trade for your starter. No, you traded for a guy that got benched.
Can I say something?
Yes.
We traded for a guy that got benched, obviously. But the guy that got benched that's coming to the Bengals has a much better supporting cast around him right now.
For sure.
Again, the one issue I did say, because despite coming here to a much better supporting cast, if that front four or that front five, when it is five, don't do what they need to do.
They not.
And be a wall for 2 seconds. Give me a wall for 2 seconds. That's all I need. Give me 2. If you can give me 2, we can do something with 1 and 5.
Well, you better keep Flacco in the shotgun because it's gonna take him longer than 3 to get in this drop backpedal.
That's fine. That's fine. We can put it back there in the shotgun so we can already process. So we can already process. He can see what's in front of him right away, and it doesn't take him that much long to get that ball out. And you know one thing about Flacco, boy, he got an arm on him.
Oh, he can throw it now. He can still make all the throws. Now he gonna throw Chase and Higgins about 3. Now he gonna throw the other team about 2. Now it's just a matter of whether they're gonna catch him or not. Because he gonna give everybody. He's an equal opportunity employer. He believes in DEI. Diversity, equity, inclusion. So he gonna diversify touchdown to interception. He gonna make sure it's equality, and he gonna include the defense in what the hell he doing. So I'm just letting y'all know, Bengal fans, listen. You remember him when he was at the Ravens. You remember him when he was at Cleveland. You already know, and you just got a glimpse of him earlier this year. So you know who and what he is. So if you think you're gonna get 2012 playoff Flacco, he was never ever able to replicate. He could never really put a regular season together like he could those playoff runs. Ocho, he had some of the great playoff runs.
Crazy work in the playoffs. Crazy work. But again, you think about what he had offensively with the Ravens, even back then with that playoff run, even with that Super Bowl run. Hell, I can honestly say throughout the entirety of his career, he ain't never had nothing like he got working with now.
No. He had a better offensive line, but he didn't have, I'm trying to think, who was his running back then? I don't even remember who his running back was. I know Anquan Bolden was one of the receivers.
27.
Ray Rice?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so, yeah.
But I think the thing is, Ocho, he's going to need time to throw. Like you said, he doesn't have mobility. He's not a guy that you can move. I mean, are you going to move the pocket with him? You can't zone read with him. I mean, you're limited. Basically, Ocho, he's a drop back. He's a prototypical 70s, 80s drop back quarterback. That's what he is. Right. He's not like these quarterbacks that we have today. All the quarterbacks today are slightly mobile, some more than others. But Ocho, he is what he is, and you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, even Joe Burrow ain't Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow ain't goddamn Josh Allen, but his ability to manipulate the pocket and feel pressure and being able to escape it and make throws down the field is second to none. He's really good at escaping the pocket despite not being the considered dual threat that those quarterbacks I just named are. Listen, I'm hoping we do well, and the onus, it all comes down to the offensive line.
Yeah.
As they go, the better they play, the better we play offensively.
I think they're going to try to, you go in the draft and you try to draft an offensive lineman. If somebody comes available, Ocho, in free agency, if you get somebody to come to your team, you have to overpay because you're asking this man to uproot where he's been the last 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, where he's gotten comfortable. He's established himself in the community. If he has a wife, his wife is interested in the community. You got kids, they got friends, and they've been in school. So you're going to have to overpay to get one of those guys or an offensive tackle or a guard or a center to come join your team. So you're going to have to overpay to get one of those guys. And then, you go in the draft and you try to find the best offensive lineman because you're going to be drafting pretty high up if this thing doesn't get turned around, Ocho. Unfortunately, that's you might end up being a top 10. And I don't know, like I said, I haven't seen any projections just yet, but there might be a situation where you have to go in and take a lineman in the top 10. Now, look, Anthony Munoz is the best offensive lineman that they've had. Willie, I know Big Willie. Played he from my home state, went to Auburn, but you guys need an offensive line bad, Ocho.
Yeah, we do. I'm just hoping those young bulls that we do have, especially those that have gotten paid, they've been paid a nice ransom. I'm hoping they can show up and pay dividends, and play like the money that they've received so far. I'm excited for them. Obviously, getting Joe Burrow, despite where we are right now, we're still 2-3. The season is salvageable. I know what Joe can do, but the only way to allow Joe to cook, the only way he can be that chef, the head chef, is he needs a little time. If he get a little time on, you give Joe any time, boy, he is surgical with that ball. Yeah. That's for any of you that in the chat that know football. Even though he can't move, he got an arm on him.
Yes.
He got two of the best. He got the best, maybe arguably, depending on who you ask, the best dude to throw to. So I'm excited. I'm optimistic, and we can't go anywhere but up from here because we're at the bottom of the barrel right now.
Kevin Stefanski was non-committal on whether rookie Shedeur Sanders or practice squad Bailey Zappi would be the team's backup quarterback in the aftermath of trading Joe Flacco to the Bengals. Stefanski said he would let the week play out and make the decision later when asked about QB2 role. Stefanski also would not say if the team would sign Zappi to the active roster ahead of Sunday's game so that one of the backups would serve as the inactive emergency quarterback. Oh, Joe. What are we doing? It's already been reported that Bailey Zappi was taking a lot of the practice squad snaps.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Kevin Stefanski is really enjoying this moment. He's Kevin Stefanski is making the Browns organization basically Jerry Springer. He's making it basically Maury Povich when Maury Povich does the goddamn DNA test, and the girl gets up screaming, and they run around with the camera.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's making it. He's making a mockery of the situation and enjoying it.
Yeah.
He's enjoying it. Just announce the goddamn quarterback. Who's quarterback number 2? If Bailey Zappi been taking the practice reps, knowing that Shedeur, Joe Flacco gone. If Shedeur was already number 3 and goddamn Dylan Gabriel goes to number 1 and Joe Flacco going, then that makes goddamn Shedeur number 2. Why are we playing these goddamn mind games? Like, what are we
But
doing?
my thing was, Ocho, if he was, let's just say for the sake of argument, Joe Flacco started. Okay, when Joe Flacco was there, Joe Flacco was 1, Bailey Zappi was 2, Dylan Gabriel was 2, Shedeur was 3. But the report said Bailey Zappi was getting the practice squad. They signed him off somebody else's team and put him on their practice squad. He comes in, are taking reps that Shedeur should be getting. So with that being said, I understood the assignment. Ain't no way Dylan Gabriel gonna be taking all those reps and somehow come this regular season, Shedeur Sanders gonna pole vault in front of him. So if Bailey Zappi is taking those reps, practice squad reps, Ocho, what's the likelihood? Now, I'm not saying it can't happen, but what's the likelihood?
Hey,
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I'm not so sure Cleveland know what they're doing. Maybe they're waiting on Deshaun to come back. I don't know. It says he's been out there, he's been throwing, and I don't know, Ocho. But I just know, look, they've made a mockery of this. We've talked about Cleveland more in the first 6 weeks of this year than we have at any point in time, and it's not all good. But I don't know what, I really don't know what to make of this. It's we gonna let it play out. What you gonna let play out? I can see if this was a training camp battle, Ocho.
Yeah, it's different.
And let it play out.
Season has started.
I'm trying to figure out what can someone do in a week of practice, Ocho, that's going to change your mind from where you stand right now to move like, oh, well, he had a great week of practice.
Nothing.
Whoop-de-doo.
Nothing at all. Again, that's why I said they're making a mockery of the situation. That's all.
What's going on, guys? Built this little mini gym.
It's not they're asking him, they're asking Shedeur, what do you mean? That's Dylan Gabriel. You ask him, what do you think about? I'm not playing. Ask Dylan Gabriel, what does he think about Joe Flacco being traded? Why are you asking me? I'm the backup to the backup that just got started. See, they're always trying to put a microphone because they're always trying to get him to slip up. They're always trying to catch him off his guard, Ocho. They always trying. They don't ask any other quarterback. They don't ask the third string, or they don't ask the practice squad guy, what do you think about somebody getting traded? But somehow the microphone always seems to find Shedeur. They're hoping he mess up. They hope he has a proverbial slip. You see, that's why he's not starting. You see, he needs to keep his mouth closed. You see, this is why he
is the news cycle, huh? It's the last name in general. They haven't had somebody this polarizing that's not even in an important role as of yet. They never had anybody like this before. They haven't, and they don't even know how to handle the situation in general. Most of the time, in a situation like this, when you have something as polarizing, a polarizing figure like that, you do everything you can to stay away from it. But no, they're engaging with it in purpose to keep the Cleveland Browns in the news cycle. No different than the goddamn Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
No damn different.
Man, if I was Shedeur, I'd say, look, man, when I'm starting, when Coach Stefanski tell me I'm starting, then I'll talk to you guys. What other backup quarterback they talking to?
You can't do that though, but you understand the rules though. You understand the rules.
But I'm trying to figure out, Ocho, I'm trying to think. They're not asking Jameis Winston no questions. They're not asking Russ any questions now. All the questions are to Jackson Dart.
Yeah, right.
So my only thing is, okay, so why do you continuously ask a backup that's not playing? Why are you continuously asking him questions? What do you hope? What do you hope to get from him?
I can tell you what they're hoping. I can
soundbite. I know what they're hoping also.
Hey, they hoping, like when you go to the Army, like when you go to the Marines, like when you go to the Navy, they're trying to break you in the beginning to see if you are the one. Are you built for this mentally? That's all. They
Well,
waiting on him to snap, huh? They waiting on him to snap. I'm telling you, he has to understand it. I can see the play. I can see the play all the way. I can see the play way before it happened, all the way before it started. How can you not see it if you understand the game and the game that they're playing? I can see it as clear as day. Your owner coming out and saying some of the things he said and
true.
got training camp. Oh, I see what this is. Okay, now I got to play the game. I see what y'all trying to do.
Right.
You got to play the game. Now you in their structured environment. You got to play by their rules.
Yeah. You're right. You know.
Hey, listen, even I was in that position at one point.
Mm-hmm.
My feet ain't wet. I got my toe in the water. But my feet ain't wet just as of yet. But once I got in the water fully, oh, but you seen every bit of Dade County, Liberty City come up out of me. And
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest joining us. We got the world champion in the heptathlon, which signifies the greatest woman heptathlete in the world. The world. She won gold in Tokyo. She won silver in Budapest. She won bronze in Eugene. A Florida Gator alum. Here she is, Anna Hall. Anna, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm
what up,
good.
twin?
Let's start with this. I saw a thing a year ago, maybe it was leading up to the Olympics, where Jackie Joyner, who happens to be the greatest heptathlete ever created, back-to-back gold medals in 88, 92, won the silver in 84. She even won the gold medal in the long jump in Seoul, and then won bronze in Barcelona and Atlanta. When you sit down and talk to her, what did she tell you that gave you the confidence that, you know what? I can be an Olympic champion. I can be a world champion.
Yeah, I think she's spoken like so much into me, which I'm so thankful for. I actually talked to her today. Very close. But really, from the first time I met her, she was always just like, no, I see it in you. Like, I believe in you and I know you can do this. And she started telling
Wow.
me that back in 2022 when I was still on the team at the University of Florida, actually. So for her to say that when I was so young and I feel like I didn't see it in myself yet,
Mm-hmm.
really made a difference. And then now along the way, she'll like she was texting me in between events in Tokyo, and she knows
Wow.
the standards like I have for myself. So
Yes.
even when some of them weren't what I wanted, she was like, keep your head up, like you've got this, just let it go.
On
And
to the next event.
it means so much because I know she's been there. Like I know she knows
Yes.
exactly what I'm feeling in those situations when we're down under the stadium trying to regroup. So
She that world record, she set that in Seoul, 72.91 if I'm not mistaken. She was the first woman to generate 7,000 points in the heptathlon. You reached that mark. I know she's your mentor. I know she's your role model, but you're like, yeah, I kind of, 7,300 sound real nice.
that does sound nice. I mean, 7,300 is a ways away from just 7,000, and I'm just like slowly trying to reel her in. But I think the better I get, the more I realize I'm like, she put that record so far out there. Like
Yes.
when you think about it, that like nobody's been within 200 points of it. Like that's insane. I would argue maybe it's like one of the hardest, maybe if not the hardest record in all of track and field. I think the World Athletic Rankings would agree with me. So it's very, very motivating, but I'm like, okay, it's going to take like perfect conditions, perfect training, literally everything I could possibly do correct over the next few years to chase that
You
down.
might have to set personal best and everything because, like I
Exactly.
said, she won the gold medal in the long jump. So
Yeah.
she could run 22 seconds for 200 meters. She could run in the 12s for the hurdles.
For the hurdles, yeah.
I mean, it might take a personal in every of
Every single
in
event.
all of
Yeah.
this, Anna, in order for you to eclipse that record because she was on that day. And that
Yes.
day, like you said, perfect conditions. She had trained. Bobby had peaked her at the right time because she had just gotten married to Bobby a couple of years earlier because she was just Jackie Joyner in 84 in LA. And then when she comes to Seoul in 88, she was favored to win in 84. And then the last event, she got nipped. But it's going to take perfect conditions. It's going to take you at your absolute apex. And you
Yes.
would have to
Yeah.
hit every mark.
Yeah, exactly. Something I was super focused on even this year though was like raising my like perfect score, which people say like obviously you're probably not actually going to do 7 PRs. But
Right.
people keep a record of like what are your PRs add up to? And so finally, this is the first year my PR is actually due. I think it's like 73.03. And so I'm like,
Wow.
I need to bump that up to like 74 to give yourself some wiggle
To
room
give yourself some
because
wiggle
on
room,
the
some margin
day,
for error. Because
yeah,
like you said, the
exactly.
likelihood of you PRing in 7 events over 2 days,
It's like none.
we're asking an awful lot of that body.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, one of the questions I want to ask, obviously, when it comes to some of the goals that you already want, and those that you haven't achieved yet, how do you keep from keeping that the main thing? Obviously, because when you have something that you focus on that one goal, and you want to break a record so bad, most of the time you end up pressing, and when you end up pressing, obviously you're not really running as free as you should. How do you balance both of wanting to achieve breaking the record without pressing and just running your race?
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely a hard balance. I think when I've chased marks like that, like even when I was first chasing down like 7,000 points, the first
Right.
time I was close, I missed it like by 12 points and I was like pressing for it so hard. And so, fortunately right now, honestly, with her record being what it is, it's not like I'm expecting to get it tomorrow. I know this is it's gonna take a full body of work and it's something, maybe we'll aim for the LA 2028 Olympics would be like the perfect
Yes.
storybook place to ever do it. But I know it's not like when I step on the track tomorrow, I'm putting the pressure on myself to get it. And having the injuries that I've had in my career, I think I've learned not to let people rush me. Like, I would love to do a world record for you all. As much as you guys would love to see it, I would love to do it. But
Correct.
they don't just happen like that. And I'm only 24, which in track years is not very old. So I'm just trying to be patient with myself and make sure that I'm looking long term at my full development.
Yeah, because it's a lot of strain on your body. And Jackie dealt with a lot of hamstring issues. If you notice, I remember watching her, she would always have that hamstring taped up because you got to jump, you got to run, you got to throw. So it's just so much, and you're pushing yourself to maximum capacity. And even though you're not necessarily trying to win the race, although you would like to win, you're going against the standard which that you already have set. And so that's asking an awful lot. I say that to transition to this. What is your strongest event? What's your weakest event? What are you trying to like? If I can just get my weakest, 3/4 of what my strongest is, I think that gives me an excellent opportunity as well.
Yeah, yeah. I would say my strongest event, I feel like I have to say the 800 since I broke like the heptathlon best in it. So probably the 800. And
Okay.
I would say my weakest event is definitely the long jump. Everybody, it's not a secret. Everyone knows that. I feel like most people are holding their breath when I get to the long jump. I have injured myself on a long jump board before, so I definitely have a lot of like
It's a
the
block, so
athlete
you got something in your
PTSD.
head, huh?
Yes, exactly. And it's something that on paper I should be really good at because I'm relatively fast in track, and then
Yes,
high jump is one
yes,
of my best events as well. So you would think, but it's
yes.
coming, guys. So that's definitely the big one where I have a lot of room to grow because even to my own PR, I jumped like 60 centimeters less, which is a lot at Worlds than my own personal best, and I think I even have room to grow on top of that. So
Right.
that's where I see most of those points coming from. Yeah.
Were you a heptathlete? Were you a heptathlete in high school? I mean, what made you decide to focus? Because, no, we didn't have that. So, you could only run 3 solo events and you could run the 2 relays. So you could only compete in 5 events. So I guess they had heptathletes and
Mhm.
decathletes coming along when you were in high school.
Yeah, so I did the heptathlon in club track. And
Okay.
then in high school track, we had a rule. It was like 4 events you could enter of anything. So I usually run like 1 or 2 relays, sometimes the long hurdles, high jump. Well, I was good
Mhm.
at long jump then, so long jump then. Really just whatever the team needed. But
Hmm.
when I was first starting track, I really loved the 800 and 1500 and high jump, and they like don't go together at all. And
No.
I actually remember I told my dad like I want to be the first person to go to the Olympics in the 1500 and the high jump, and he like of course laughed in my face.
Yeah.
And was like, this doesn't really work like that. Like, I love that you're dreaming big, but like, let's focus. And so, since he had done the decathlon, he was like, why don't you try this and put me in one? And as soon as I did one, I knew that that was definitely what I wanted to do.
So, hey, you know what? As a former track athlete myself, and I'm thinking about the tedious process and what it takes to even get at the level you're at, being elite, where track it takes up most of your life. what do you like to do outside of track? You know, being that track is everything you're always asked about, everything you talk about. Where's your other sense of peace where you can just exhale and be like, okay, this is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm enthusiastic about when I able to get away from.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't get much time away training for all 7 events. It's like I basically signed up for 7 times the work and the same working for the same medal, same goal. But when I do get away from track, the main thing for me, honestly, is my family and my friends. I have 3 sisters, so any time or weekends that I can steal with them is really how I feel like I turn my brain off. And then getting up to, I'm in my off season right now, so I'm up visiting my boyfriend. That's definitely a way I can like turn my brain off, spend time with my dog. I don't have many hobbies besides track, honestly, which is something I'm gonna work on. I'm trying to become a better chef maybe this off season, start making things I don't usually make. We're starting not in the best place, but I was like every week I'm gonna make something I've never made before, and then kind of just pick up new hobbies like that.
Who you going to test it out on? This boyfriend? If you want to tell the name.
Yeah, yes, you can know. Darius Slayton is my boyfriend, and so
Wait, my brother, New York Giant Darius?
yes,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
which I'm sure
So
he's
is he the guinea pig that this new thing that you try every week? You're like,
yes.
hey, honey, look what I made for you.
Yeah, I was like, we're 1 weekend, and I went safe, and it's decent, but he will be brutally honest with me, which I appreciate. He will always tell it to me straight, so I know I'm gonna come with my A game and look up maybe the simplest recipes and like the easiest not to mess up. So
So what do you like cooking? You like cooking breakfast food? You like cooking? I mean, are you a brunch type of a lady? Or you I mean you shrimp scampi, or you like chicken parm? Or you I mean what's Anna Hall? So if somebody said, you know what, Anna, I want you to make me your favorite dish tonight. What you cooking?
my favorite dish is definitely breakfast. I think I do a good breakfast. I
That's
make
my favorite meal.
yeah, my favorite meal of the day. I eat it for dinner sometimes, but
Yes, yes.
I make like a basically like an egg scramble bowl with like mashed up hash browns, sausage, chicken sausage, peppers, onions, spinach,
You could eat all
seasoning,
that?
like all in the bowl. I eat that for breakfast like every day before training. So,
I forgot.
um,
You doing 7 events? Yes, you can eat
yes,
that. That ain't
yeah.
nothing. You probably could eat 2 of those.
No, eating enough is a struggle, honestly. That's like one of my biggest off track battles. So, yeah.
Right. So let me ask you this. What's a training session like? Are you doing all 7 events in one day, or are you picking a day and say, I'm gonna work on this 2 events today, and then Tuesday I work on another 2 events, and then X, Y, and Z like that, or how are you doing it?
I usually do 3 events in a day and a lift. So, the running joke at our group is that they call me 9 to 5 because they're like, you're at the track from 9 to 5 every day. But I usually do like an example Monday would be hurdles, and then I would shot put and then take a little break, maybe like 30, 40 minutes for lunch, come back and high jump, and then I probably get to the weight room around like 4, get done the weights at like 5:30. And so that I started at 10. So pretty much going from like 10 to 5:30. It just takes a lot of time to learn all that technique. So
You've gotten better at the shot. I saw you in the shot. I was like, okay, okay, I see the
thank you.
improvement.
I was proud of that one. That used to be a weakness for sure. I maybe would have named that before I named long jump like a few years ago. So I was super proud of that. And the Europeans are like such good throwers. I was like,
And you should be too,
yeah,
because of your body type, how long you are.
yes,
You should be you
yes,
should be able you should be able to launch the shot, because I'm looking at your body type, and you look at them. They throw. I'm like, hold on, how
yeah.
you shouldn't be able to throw it. I mean, it look like they throwing it like it's a BB.
Yeah, exactly. My first like U20 Worlds, I was like, there is no way this like I'm the same size as this girl. Like I used to tell myself like, well, I'm too small, like, and I was like, I'm the same size as this girl, and her shot put's going 2 meters farther than mine. So I was like, we have to catch up.
Right.
The Europeans have typically just start technical events before us, so they have a little bit of a jump start. But
Yes.
I'm happy I was able to catch up and pass most of the girls that I needed to. So
Because most, like you said, like the throws and the jumps, the speed events, the Americans, the 200, the hurdles, things that the things that require speed. But man, when you look at stuff that's a lot of technique, I'm like, I'll be looking at them like, how you do that?
Yeah, yeah, it is crazy because the stereotype is that like we're faster, we're more powerful, and then they're just efficient with how
Yes.
they work and their form and all of
Hmm.
that. And um, actually, which I feel like it's not her, but one of the coaches of my rivals, like when I first came on the scene,
Okay.
they were like, "Oh, there's an American heptathlete like we haven't had a lot in a while," and he was like, "Oh, well, she's just fast. Like, of course, it's typical of the Americans, but like she has no technique." And I remember that like 2 years ago, I was like, "I'm gonna work on my shot put and my javelin." So definitely, I had a chip on my shoulder there.
Right. So how do you fuel? So for a training session, so you eat the bowl, so you got scrambled eggs, you got hash, you got sausage, you got peppers. Okay, now you go to the track. So you probably, I mean, at the weight you're at the work you're expending, the calories that you're expending, you probably can eat about 3,000 calories a day.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't count calories, but I would bet that that's close to what I'm eating
Yeah,
when I'm
absolutely.
in
And
hard
then you say,
training.
okay, I get a break.
Yeah.
You eat breakfast. How soon after you eat breakfast do you head to the track? You give yourself an hour for it to digest?
No, I just I wake up as late as I can, but I let it digest in the warm up. I'll be fine. But I have a protein shake usually after my first event, and then when I break for lunch, and so I'll eat like something with meat. I don't count
Chicken.
calories, I count protein,
Chick-
so I
Okay.
try to get like 100, 120 grams a day, which for someone my size is a lot.
That's
Um,
absolutely
it's
that's
hard.
damn near a cal a pound.
Yeah. A lot. I weigh a lot more than 120 pounds, but
No, but I'm saying
um,
it's almost. But I'm saying
yeah.
But if you think about it, 100 grams of protein, 120 grams of protein, that's a lot of cat. And then when you throw in, I mean, maybe rice or some
Yeah.
type of leafy vegetable, kale, things like that. I mean, you getting a large. So now, okay, you go back to the track, you wind down. What's dinner?
It really depends. I feel like I like steak a lot. I eat a lot of steak. So like a Chipotle bowl.
Okay.
Um, if I'm being lazy, or I cook, sometimes I'll make like crab cakes and like a pasta dish, something hearty like that. And then I usually
You
have
taking that kind of time to cook, Anna? After a
sometimes it
workout, you
depends
got
on the
that
day.
kind of
Depends on the
energy?
day. Yeah, it depends on the day. And
Okay.
then, but I want to cook more, so I'm trying to get
Wow.
better at it. And then, before bed, I usually make myself like a Greek yogurt bowl, just to like get my last protein calories in, which yeah, typically has been a struggle for me, but we got it dialed in this year, so now I have my um regimen.
Do you
So
do you
you
do you have a nutritionist? Is everything always on the healthy side? Do you have any cheat meals like McDonald's, like I love to consume, or is everything always it has to be predicated towards what you do?
I honestly feel like my mom did a really good job when we were growing up. Of I like healthy food, because that's what I grew up on. But my coaches and my nutritionists all the time are like, eat something dirty, like go have the pizza, have the burger, whatever. So they're always reminding me of that. So dinner sometimes will be something like that. But really, the thing is, I have a sweet tooth, so I try to keep my main meals clean. So then I'm like, okay.
cookies, cake,
Usually
ice cream.
by the time I've eaten all of that food, I'm not that hungry for a giant sweet treat. But
Yes.
I won't tell myself no if I want. Like if I'm before bed, I want ice cream or I want a little cookie or something. Like I pretty much never tell myself no to
But
that.
that's the thing that people get confused, Anna, is that you don't realize how hard it is to consume a healthy diet. When you eat chicken, fish, or you eat lean cuts of protein, and you eat leafy vegetables, and you eat brown rice or white rice or whatever, to try to get to the allotment that you are, it takes a lot. I mean, you just get sometimes. I mean, when I was trying to consume 4,000 calories a day, but it was healthy, bro. I just
You
got to
eat
the
so
point. You get
much.
tired of chewing. I'm just like, nah, bro. I'm good.
No, exactly. And that's honestly where off season I was like, I lose muscles so fast just because I'm like, I don't have to force myself to eat anymore. So I won't. And then I restart our fall training like 10 pounds lighter, and my coaches are like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Anna, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the World Championship gold medal. We got the ultimate. You are obviously you're going to compete in that next year, correct?
Yes, I'm gonna try for they don't have the multi, which is a little bit rude, but
Okay.
I'm gonna compete in probably the high jump or the 400 hurdles. I'll run on the circuit to qualify. So
Okay. Look at that's what I'm
Hey,
talking. That's what
I
Jackie
don't want to
did.
get left
Jack,
out.
hey,
So I'm gonna do my
hey,
best to qualify and make it there.
that would be unbelievable because there are not very many women or athletes in that point, decathletes, that can go into an open event and be competitive, which I do believe you could be in the 400 hurdles. I do believe you can be that because I've seen you run and you have the endurance because you're great at 800. So you have the strength to
and
run. The question
it,
is, that lactic acid build up about the 300 mark.
Yes, yes. No, those girls are so good at it, and so I'm excited to give it like hopefully a better effort than I have in the past because usually I just run them on a whim, but I really want to focus on it a little bit more next year.
What else? Well, congratulations. I know things are not going well for the Giants, but tell him keep his head up, stay healthy, and yes, when you come back and when you win the when you come back and you do something special, come back and join us and tell us about it, please.
Okay, will do. Thank you very much.
Thank
all
you,
right.
thank you for joining us, Anna Hall, world champion heptathlete. Thank you, Anna. Ocho, we got breaking news. Another major trade between the Jags and the Browns. Jaguars get cornerback Greg Newsome and Jets 2026 sixth-round picks from the Browns. Browns get Tyson Campbell, the Eagles 2026 seventh-round picks from the Jags. The trade partners from the night of the 2025 draft now pull off another mid-season trade.
Hey, listen, Unc, that's a good try. That's a good trade. Now, I don't understand why they
For
would
the
let.
Jags, yeah, the Jags going for it.
Oh yeah, listen, especially for the Jags. I don't. I and this is the thing I would get ready to say. Greg Newsome is a phenomenal, Unc.
For sure.
Greg Newsome ain't no slouch. We understand what Denzel Ward is on the other side, but when they try to go to Greg Newsome's side, but that young boy can play some ball. So this is a win for the Jags. And with great understanding on why they did it, is because, oh, we finna push all our chips to the front. We pushing
Mhm.
all our chips to the front because we really believe we have a chance right now with the way Trevor Lawrence is playing.
Yep.
Hey, that's respectable. And if you're a Jaguars fan, I commend ownership. I commend your GM and I commend your goddamn head coach. They done pushed all their chips on the table. We going in. Hey, Unc, the chat funny as hell, Unc.
What happened?
They just been going in on you. They going in on me. Talk about I look like Debo. Talk about I look like a Mexican with his damn flannel on.
What they going on me for? What I do?
None.
Go ahead. What I do, Ocho?
They killing me.
What they say I do? Hold on, Chad. What I do? I was just
Oh,
asking. I was just asking questions. Damn, I can't ask no questions.
hey, it ain't funny, boy. Hey,
Look, I know you guys think, but here's the real. When it comes to track and field, I don't have a research team. I'm old enough to remember. Y'all, I'm 57.
yeah.
So I go all the way back. I remember the 84 Olympics. I remember Seoul. I remember Barcelona. I remember Atlanta. I remember Athens. What y'all want me to? I remember Sydney was in 2000. Athens was in 04. Beijing was 8. London was 12. Rio was 16. 21. I remember what y'all want me to do. I remember the World Championships when they came out. I'm sorry that y'all can't remember your way home. That ain't my fault. I've told you, if you know Shannon Sharpe, if you watch me at any point in time, I told people my favorite sport is track and field. Yes, I love football, and I know the history of football. I know the history of basketball, but I love track and field. I'm playing around the track and field. I
Yeah.
mean, if I didn't really have to talk about football, I'd go to the gym. But when track and field on, I ain't going nowhere. It's the
Man,
only sports that I watch with the sound.
see,
No other sport will I watch
yeah.
with the sound. And
See,
for them to take their time out to come on Nightcap, what other platform other than my boy Justin Gatlin and his partner that give track and field athletes the platform like we do?
talking. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Hey, you know
But
what's funny?
I'm sorry that I ask questions that I think the chat would want to hear. What do you eat? What are your training sessions like? X, Y, and Z. Yes. So I'm confused at what y'all think I'm supposed to do. Like stutter or go through it. Yes, there are no notes on here with Anna Hall. I know who she is. I know she's a Florida alum. I know she's from Colorado.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
y'all.
Don't worry about it, Unc, because they still killing me. They told me I look like Jody from Baby Boy.
Man, people weird. I mean, like I'm not supposed to ask any questions. Like I'm supposed to be like, what do you like? No, I know the history. I can't wait for us to have Ryan Krauser on so I can talk to him about the shot. The greatest shot putter ever. Anna was talking about the Jackie's record that she set in Seoul 72-91 seems unbreakable. That woman shot putter, the USSR, ain't nobody breaking that one. Mm-mm.
No.
No. No.
Mm.
No.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny? Is the same way you are about track and field. One of the one sporting one of the one
You like
sporting.
that about soccer?
Oh my God. When soccer come on, my phone on do not disturb. Don't call. On Saturdays and Sunday, I'm mad. I fly to London in the morning. My flight at 5 o'clock. I'm mad that I'm going to London and everybody on goddamn international break. Everybody on international break. So that would be the perfect time for me to catch a goddamn game. I can sneak and go catch a game.
Right.
Everybody gone.
Ocho, does this mean we'll see Travis full-time on offense? Greg Newsome was the number 26 pick in the 2021 NFL draft.
Yeah.
Tyson Campbell was picked 33 in that same draft, just 7 picks apart.
You know what? I'm curious what they're gonna do because they have a phenomenal nickel in Jordan Lewis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure who's on the other side, but Greg Newsome is coming in on one side, and he's gonna be that guy. That guy
Yes.
that can do it. I still think they know Travis Hunter wants to continue to contribute on defense. I think he'll continue to have those packages. They're going to find ways to fit him in there at some point. But what we saw offensively, he's too dynamic, huh? They have to find ways to get him the ball on offense. He's too dynamic. You put the ball in the area, anywhere in the vicinity, he's going to make that play, especially those jump balls that are really
Yes.
50-50.
Where he can showcase his athleticism.
Yeah, they become 80-20 with somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, he's too dynamic, and showing flashes of brilliance in which we saw at Colorado on both sides of the ball. So I hope they allow him to continue doing this thing on both sides, giving them a healthy count on both sides of the ball. We're going to be effective and efficient, but they don't overload him, and he's able to play at his best on both sides.
And that's what it comes down to. Because they need a special player
Yeah.
on one side of the ball or other. It doesn't work for them if he's average on both sides of the ball, Ocho. He has to be dynamic on one or the other.
Right.
Because that's why you traded up, Ocho. That's why you gave up what you gave up to get him. Because if you gave up what you get him and you just got an average player, that doesn't make sense to me. So let him be dynamic. Let him be dynamic, and then like you said, bring him in on a package. Me personally, Ocho, I still think he's better at defense. I think his instincts, his ball skills are just second to none. I know you like it because of the jump ball, but right now it's just athleticism. Now, once he learns the route tree, I give a prime example. Tyreek. Remember when Tyreek first came in, he was a gadget guy? And then all of a sudden, Tyreek learned the route tree. Tyreek has played his way into a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Travis Hunter has that kind of ability. He just got to get better at running the route. Right now, they only run him on spots and jump balls.
Yeah, if I could, Trav, I know you're gonna see this. If I can get with you in the off season,
Yeah,
I don't
that'd
need
be great
much
for him.
time. Trav, I need you for 2 months. 2 months. We working 4 days a week. All I need is an hour of your time for 4 weeks. I know you already have your training. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. I'm talking about running routes.
Yeah,
I'm talking about giving the illusion of doing something that you're really not at full speed. Oh my goodness, brother, what I could do with you. Oh my goodness, what I could do
hopefully
with
he
you.
takes you up on that, Ocho.
Man, listen, now you know that's my specialty now.
I do.
Man, hey, Trav, come on, holler at your boy in the off season. I don't need much time. An hour a day. That's it. Route running? I wish they would come up there and play press. Man, come on up here if you want to.
Ocho, reports surfaced of a meeting between Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and A.J. Brown. According to the Philly Voice, it was a long, positive conversation that lasted a couple of hours. Let's take a listen to what Hurts and Saquon had to say about the meeting.
Why the need for a meeting, do you think?
It's really just teammates being teammates.
What was your takeaway in the conclusion of the meeting?
Say it again.
What was your takeaway conclusion of the meeting?
I don't want to make this about that, right? We got a short week. We got a, the division opponent coming in here. I enjoyed every second of it, and I'm enjoying every second of every opportunity we have to improve.
Yeah, I wouldn't definitely say it wasn't like a players' meeting. When you hear players' meeting, that's like all hell's breaking loose. Like, it wasn't that at all. But also, we're teammates, we're all friends. Like, we're just having a conversation, and I personally wish that wasn't out there, to be honest. But people saw us having a conversation and they got out there. But I don't think we need to make too much of that. Our main focus is on the Giants.
They seem very upset that this got out, that this was leaked.
Yeah, you can't have no conversation like that. If you're gonna have a conversation like that, you're not going to tell everybody else.
If it got out, it's 3 people involved, Ocho.
Hold on. It's 3 people involved, but before they had that conversation, I'm sure someone told them, you know what, you need to go. You guys, all those that wear that C on their chest, you need to have a conversation. And whoever appointed them to have that conversation told somebody else, and then it got out.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You can't. It's you know how difficult it is to keep something in the house. You know how difficult that is.
Yeah,
it's very hard, and you can talk to your blue in the goddamn face. Still, if things don't change from an offensive perspective, certain individuals are still going to be bad. They're still going to be upset. And that's just the way it's going to be. They're going to be fine. They're 4-1. They're going to be fine. They're the Philadelphia.
Why are you having a meeting at 4-1 then? If everything is going to be fine, like you said, why are you having a meeting at 4-1? What 4-1 team had a meeting?
Can I tell you why?
Yes.
We need to nip it in the bud now before it continues to carry over.
What we nip it in the bud?
Huh?
We lost 1 game. That's the first time we lost in 13 weeks.
Right. Oh yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, all the noise, all the outside noise.
I thought I thought they say they don't pay attention to that.
I mean, obviously they do because
I'm just going about chat. Back me up here. They say they don't hear that. They don't focus on that. We're in this locker room. All I care about what the coaches and the players say. So why you care about what's being said outside the locker room?
It's not about what's being said outside of the locker room. It's the people. It's the media. It's the media that's inside the locker room that is the voice of reason for those that are outside because they're asking the questions. And the questions that the media is asking shouldn't be based on anything about our offense, the production of A.J. Brown, the production of Devontae Smith, and Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown coming out and displaying their displeasure with the lack of offensive production and them being able to contribute to the offense is why they had to have that conversation. That's all.
I just look. It's Ocho. It's just hard. It's hard for the fans. It's hard for an organization.
Right.
You win a championship, you 4-0, and somebody's complaining about targets, about balls. You've been in locker rooms and you know how they think.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. But see, Chad, y'all let Ocho fool y'all. Ocho know how front offices think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think, look, I'm having to be a part of a couple of meetings. You know what, Ocho? Yeah. I've never been in a meeting where we discuss X's and O's.
No, that's not what those meetings are for. Absolutely.
I ain't never been no meeting and said, man, two-jet Flagger Drive, John, you need to throw me the ball on two-jet Flagger Drive, man. I was hot on 50 bingo pick. There's been none of that. It's always displeasure. I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
I got a problem with you. I got a problem with something you said.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's normally how it works. And I look, like I said, I've been in a locker room. I was in the locker room for 14 years. A lot of times I was the voice of reason. A lot of times I was the guy that resolved the issues because I'm gonna shoot you straight.
Yeah.
I like everybody, you're my teammates, but when it comes right down to it, I'm gonna say and do what's in the best interest of the team. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to win. I ain't here because we go our separate ways. I don't know. You might come back to the reunion. You might not. You might come back to the alumni thing. You might not. So there's a good chance I might not ever see you again. But in the meantime, while I'm here, I'm going to do what I'm here to do, which is win effing games. Absolutely. And I'm not going to let you F that up.
Yeah.
So whatever we need to do, and I'm saying this, it ain't going to be a second meeting. We're going to get whatever we got out, get out. We're going to get that ish out today.
Right now.
It ain't going to be no more meetings now. It ain't going to be no meeting, no one-on-one or no two. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it is, and boy, you know me, if I got some on my chest, you should have told me that because it's on the table.
Yeah.
Whatever's on my chest is on the table because I'm telling.
Well, listen, we gonna see the results of that meeting on Thursday. Wait, that's tomorrow. Who they playing? They playing.
I guess it's got to be Washington or the Giants. They said a division rival.
Ooh, that's gonna be.
I don't think they play the Cowboys, so it's one of them.
If it's a Commanders, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness, Jaden Daniels back. Jaden Daniels coming off a good win, going back home to LA. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
It's just hard. Like I said, Ocho, I'm just me. When I won the championship, I don't care. I caught a couple of passes. Hey, I ain't got no big stats in any of the Super Bowls. All I know is I got a 3 by mine and a 0 in the. I got a 3 in the first column and a 0 in the second column. That's all I care about.
Well, they playing the Giants. They play the
Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I know they're upset that it got out. Yeah, I mean, they knew we were gonna have a meeting. We didn't have no choice. After what was going on, we had already lost 3 games and things were starting to unravel.
Wait, 3 in a row?
Yeah, Ocho, we started the season. We lost to Pittsburgh, we lost to Kansas City, and we lost to San Fran.
Hold
and
on.
Then the incident happened with J.J. Stokes, that thing.
Them good teams, nah. Y'all ain't just losing.
What the hell you think we were?
Okay.
So let me tell you what happened, Ocho. So we got the thing. We got the meeting. Mike said what he had to say. Mike said we gonna leave. Cause they're already there. I had already put that. We got to get this thing. We got to get this. We got to settle this.
Right.
Mike got up, walked out. Mike said we gonna leave. Y'all take as much time as you need.
Wait, this was with Romo, right? With Romo and JJ?
But it was that was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. But there was a lot of shit that had been festering. There was a lot of stuff that had been going on. Guys been bull jiving. Guys keying. Guys not paying attention. Guys slacking at practice. And you let that ish go.
Right. Y'all got that shit together, huh?
Huh?
Y'all got it together, huh?
Won the Super Bowl. and then we backed it up. Yes, we played the Seahawks that final game. Yeah. Beat the brakes off of them and got Jacksonville in the first round. Owed them an ass cutting for what they did the previous year, and we blew the doors off and rushed for 300.
Who was the quarterback then? Garrard?
No, Brunel.
Mark. I forgot Mark.
Yeah, with Keenan and Jimmy, yes.
What Jimmy did?
Not enough. We had 300 yards rushing. We had 2 guys go over 100.
Wait, you had 300 on that defense?
Yeah. After they had already talked all that stuff. Ocho, check this out. The year they beat us, they lost the AFC Championship game to the Patriots.
Right.
So you know back then, if you lost the AFC Championship game, your reward was to go coach in the Pro Bowl.
Okay, that's right.
The team that won the championship got to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
So I get over there, Ocho. You'd have thought that was Vince Lombardi's staff, the way they talking.
Right.
I say, you don't say. So you know me, Ocho. I come back. I tell Mike, you ought to saw how they was talking over there. You'd have thought that was Vince Lombardi or Bill Walsh. He was like, I said, yeah. I said, guys, man, you ought to see how they was talking. They was talking reckless.
Right.
Everybody like, really? And then Mike said, you know, guys, when they found out that they were going to play us in the first round in the playoffs, everybody on the plane applauded. They started cheering. Oh, we got them again. We're going to beat them again.
Okay.
Man, why Mike say that? I don't know if that's true or not. But you know what? He said it, so it was true.
Right.
I said, look here. We got out that thing. Hey, we got out there. Hey, we got to go to practice. I said, look here, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But I just know them motherfuckers ain't going to beat us.
Right.
I said, TD. Hey, TD used to always ask me. He said, 84, what is it looking like backside? Come see me. You boys get down, Ocho. Come see me.
Hey, he go one way and cut right back on.
Come see me. I'm on the backside. How's handle that front side? I'm coming backside. All he needed to know that my DN wasn't going to put his helmet on his hip. That's all he needed to know.
Once he make that cut,
I say, TD, either I'm going to wash him down or that hole going to be there.
Right.
Take your choice.
Either go in or go out.
Man.
Hey.
Talking to us like we, boy.
Yeah. Hey, somebody say I look like a youth pastor.
Ocho, Kevin Patullo, we've done a good job. We've done what we need. We've moved the ball at extremely high rate. Some stats, 3-and-out rate, 32nd. Worse since the 49ers in 2005. Punts play, 31st. Yards game, 30th. Yards play, 29th. First down play, 28th. How you feel? Think about with those stats. That just goes to show you that with those stats like that, Ocho, you're not repeating.
Nope.
Let's be real. I mean, Chad, and see, that's the thing. See? 3-and-out, you 32nd in 3-and-outs, Ocho.
Yeah. Hey, the way you won last year, everybody got film on you, right?
Thank you.
Notice you can't run the ball this year. If you're going to repeat, you got to evolve offensively.
You got to.
You can't win it the same way you won it last year. You just can't. And obviously, you think about the Chiefs, and the Chiefs continuously going back to back to back. Even with their struggles, they find other ways to win. Obviously, they're schematically built differently than
each year.
Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are damn near one-dimensional, if you think about it. Because if we can't run, then what do we decide to do? We have no choice but to throw.
Right. But they know you're going to throw.
Yeah. And then
which makes it even more difficult.
Yeah. And it makes it even easier for the defense is the route concepts. How the hell
rudimentary.
How the hell can I look? How can the hell I don't even play for the Eagles, but I can tell by alignment and down and distance wherever AJ Brown is lined up or wherever Devontae Smith is lined up, and I can call the route out before they even run it.
They got a simple concept. They'll put AJ outside and they'll put Devontae Adams in the slot. AJ will push up, run the under. Devontae either gonna try to rub and get wide and run the go ball.
And if they don't do that, what they'll do is they run double. What do you call it? Damn, how you say it? It slipped my mind. Both of them on the same side.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. I know what I'm going to say. If Devontae Smith is on the ball and AJ's off, it's double slant every time.
Yeah.
Double slant every time. Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, if I'm AJ Brown, I'm tired of these under. I'm tired of these slants. Give me an over. Give me a dig. Give me a comeback. Give me a square out. Give me something.
There's no creativity offensively.
No
creativity at all.
So they've gotten to get better. They've got to get better offensively. Defensively, I think they're fine. They're playing a lot defensively. They're playing a lot more than what they played last year. So that's why the defense, Jalen Carter got to get in better shape. Jordan Davis is in phenomenal shape. Jalen got to get in better shape. He's got to get in better shape. Secondary, I think they're fine. Secondary, Mitchell is really good. Cooper DeJean is doing what he does, Blankenship. But it is tough. Like you said, Ocho, everybody know you want to play cover 2 and just want to rush 4. They're like, nah, bro. That ain't going to work. Nope, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. So we'll see what comes of this meeting.
I'm excited.
You excited?
Matter of fact, I mean, they play at 7:30 tomorrow, right?
They play at 5 something. Well, I don't know where I mean, if you're on the East Coast, it's 8:20.
So I land in London 8 o'clock on Saturday. So that's 6 hours ahead. So
you leaving Friday?
no, I leave literally like it's 11 o'clock now.
Yeah.
I leave in what, 1, 2, 3, like in 5, 6 hours.
Well, it ain't gonna be Saturday over there, Ocho. They only 6 hours ahead. It'll be Friday over there. It'll be Thursday.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make it.
You said you're gonna be Saturday. You said you're gonna get there at 6 hours.
No, Unc, I get there tomorrow. Thursday. I land Thursday night
You said Saturday.
No, Thursday.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, my bad. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss the game. I'm still gonna be able to see it, right?
They might have it on the plane. Nah, it's Amazon Prime. No, they're not gonna have it on the plane.
Hey, Hutch. Man, where you been at, man?
I've been here.
Let's welcome to the show Texans wide receiver Xavier Hutchinson. He caught 2 touchdown passes in the 44-10 win over the Ravens. This was the first time the offense scored more than 26 points all season.
Yes,
Xavier,
sir.
bro, with the offense exploding in a way that they haven't all year long, do you feel this is what the doctor ordered to get you guys out of the funk and get you guys headed in the direction that you want to go?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you can, put up 44 points in the NFL, man, you're doing something right. And I feel like,
Correct.
the only thing we needed was just a little bit of confidence, man. And that's what you're going to get with a win in the league. So I feel like we're heading in the right direction. It's only about us, being consistent now.
And the funny thing too, offensively, Hutch, not only for you, obviously building your confidence and getting some of those passes, getting that trust from your quarterback in knowing that, okay, this is someone I can count on, this is someone I can trust in times of need. Do you look at it, the fact that the Ravens were depleted defensively and had so many starters out? Do you guys look at that and say, we don't care about who's hurt, whoever we line up in front of, they gonna get that work and carry that same mentality into
You
the
got
next week?
to, right? I mean, it's the NFL, like I said, man. So, like, the second string, third string, them still good football players at the end of the day. So,
Right.
like, you got to go in there with the confidence that, anybody who lines up against you can get the work.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
unfortunately, they had a lot of injuries. I mean, that's a part of the game. But, you can't
Always.
really, you can't really think about that. So,
Right.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with us.
That's
That's
y'all. 'Cause
y'all.
at the end of the day,
I'm
yeah,
gonna put that. Hey, I don't care if you out there with a cane and a wheelchair. I'm gonna go by you.
you got to, right? Like, that's just you got to be a little crazy, right? With your thoughts and your thinking. Like, you got to have
Right.
that type of mentality or else you're just not going to succeed in the NFL.
What, CJ? What's CJ like in the locker room, practice field, the bus? We know he's a competitor. Obviously, he had that sensational rookie year. Took a little step back. He seems to be now with this big win over the Ravens, dropping 44, throwing I think through 4 touchdowns, clean game. What's CJ like? What's he been like?
But Seven's a pro. Like, I know a lot of people, that can get tossed around a lot of different ways. But Seven a pro, man. Like, he gonna come in every single day. He's the same person. And I mean, when you have that type of success, man, like, you can change quickly, right? But he got
Yeah.
set, like, his morals, his moral compass, what he believes in, like, that keeps him grounded as a person, and then as a football player first. And as a person, bro, he funny, bro. He always joking around. He always got something to say. You know how those Cali people be, bro. They always got some jokes under their sleeve. They always want to joke with you, rank with you. But that's just who he is as a person, bro. Like, you won't want anybody else as your quarterback, right? Like, you want somebody who he walk through the door, he in there. Like, he in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And that, that gives you confidence too. Like, I'm catching the balls from Seven. I'm making plays with Seven. Seven trusting me to throw me the ball. Like, man, that's a good ass feeling. I won't lie to you.
Hey.
Yeah. You know what's funny? What I want to ask, and not to give too much away, when you have a game like you had, right? Do you see the offense getting you a little bit more involved, seeing that you can also be a playmaker outside of them always keying on Nico Collins or other players? Now we have another weapon in Hutch. Now y'all got the focus on. You can't double goddamn Nico all day because Hutch will kill you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an athlete. I'm a competitor, bro. Like, so, like, obviously, I'm a receiver too. So like I want the ball naturally. That's gonna happen. Like
Yeah, talk your shit.
you gonna want the ball. So like, but the first thing that I go back to is like you got to show it in game that you deserve to get the ball, or that like you're worthy of getting the ball.
Right.
And then also like in the heat of the moment, you gotta capitalize on your opportunities that you get, because you're not gonna get too many. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
No.
they may throw you some. If you don't capitalize on them, bro, you don't know when you're gonna see your next opportunity. So like for me, it's really just always been like just being consistent, showing up every day, making the plays when I'm, giving the plays, and then going from there. So it's like I would like to hope so. I'm
Talk
not
to us
coming
about.
out of the answer, but like, I would hope so. But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, too, I gotta
But
control
listen,
what I can control.
Listen, I understand the game of football. I understand the game of football, and they always reward those that they can count on in the most important times. So even if you haven't seen it yet, I can tell you whatever your plate looks like before last week, they're gonna add some more to that plate. They're gonna add some sides.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. And subconsciously, because of your performance against the Ravens, if they don't call it, 7 coming to you any goddamn way. Because he's
Yeah.
gonna remember, man, when I needed him most, man, Hutch was right there. Subconsciously, the
That's
ball
what it's
coming
all
to you.
about.
That just, and that's some of the things that you can't coach. You can't coach that. There's some things you can't coach. It's in the quarterback's mind. They always remember, who can I count on in times of need? And when you show up the way you do, when you make the most of the few opportunities you do get, man, all right. Now,
X, X,
if you go for 150 this week, just know, just
Nah,
give me
for
the
sure, I
credit.
will. I'm gonna shout you out for sure. I got you.
X, why do you think you guys got off to such a slow start this year?
I mean, if you really look at like how we played in those 3 games, like we was in the game the entire time, right? Like, granted, we got one of the best defenses in probably the league, so you always gonna naturally be in games. But like we was just causing like our own conflicts on O. You know what I'm saying? Like turnovers gonna
Turnovers.
kill you late in the game. Getting behind in the chains early, like can't no offense be
Yep.
successful when you sitting in 1st and 20s.
Playing behind the
Yeah.
sticks. You're
So
right.
it's like you already playing a good team because it's the league, of course. But also you're not helping yourself when it's 1st and 20, 2nd and 15. Like it's hard to get a game going like that. So like
Right.
you gotta be in front of the sticks. That's what the league is, man. If you sitting in 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 the whole game, you're gonna most likely convert them. Because you got good players. So it's like, man, just not beating ourselves up, especially in like the heat of the moment. I feel like is why we got off to a slow start a little bit. But also like them slow starts teach you a lot though. Like, man, you had a slow start, so what? Nobody really cares. The world gonna talk,
No.
crazy about you, but we all know what we got inside our building, what we can do on any given day. So it's like, man, you just gotta keep that in the back of your mind too.
Yeah.
What
Hey, you know
was
what?
the transition? You go from Blinn Junior College, Iowa State, and then to the NFL. You went the JUCO route. Cam, everybody knows Cam went to Blinn, and then to Iowa State. So, what was your thought process when you went to JUCO?
Man, and JUCO, bro, it's only one way it's gonna go. You either gonna make it or you're not gonna make it.
Same. Hey, Santa Monica Junior College right
See,
here.
you know it.
Same.
So then you know it then. Like, it's so much talent that go through JUCO that probably nobody's ever heard of, nobody's ever seen before. Like that's just the sad truth about JUCO. Like you gotta grow up very quickly and you gotta learn from the mistakes that you made in the past. So really I tell you like JUCO gonna make a man out you. Like if your parents already did, I'm not throwing like my parents, man, they raised a great man because I'm here today. But JUCO taught me how to be a man and how to like take them licks on the chin and get back up. So it's like JUCO is just gonna teach you more about yourself than you probably know. Is because you either gonna make it or you're not gonna make it. And you can't really blame nobody for you not making it or making it. It's all on you.
So, yeah.
We got a lot of guys, Ocho, at Savannah State from
Yeah.
JUCO, Itawamba, Kahoma. What's that one? There's one in Kansas. We had you from Islesworth. What's the one in Coffeyville?
Yeah, I remember Coffee.
we had a bunch of JUCO guys.
You know what? Where you from
Jacksonville,
originally?
Florida / St. Augustine, Florida.
Boy,
Yeah,
you from
come
the
on, bro.
crib,
I'm from
boy?
Florida, bro. Come on now.
Oh man, stop playing. Hold on. But, I
Yeah,
want to ask you, right? And I always want to ask people that actually live in that wonderful city that I don't like the jungle. I call it the jungle. What's it like living in Houston?
it's different.
Is it difficult?
It is difficult a little bit, just cause like,
Yeah, real difficult, X. You know what I'm saying, X? Yeah, you know what
nah,
I'm saying? He real
I feel
difficult,
like you
right?
saying difficult for a little bit of different reasons than what I'm saying difficult for.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Hey,
Whatever.
listen, hey,
Difficult is
Nah,
listen.
for sure.
difficult.
You
Whatever
right. You right.
your
Yeah.
You right.
difficult
I
is.
can't bicker with
Hey,
that.
I done transitioned away from football because I've been to Houston one time and I
Yeah,
ain't coming back. I've been there twice. I ain't
yeah.
coming back no more because I can't deal with that. So I'm trying to understand, how do you focus in season when you got all that around
Man,
you?
gotta have a great backbone. Gotta have a great
Okay, I
backbone,
like
man.
that.
Like I surrounded people who
You
love
know
me
why you there, X?
and who care for me and want
Yeah.
to see me be great. So like really trusting in like my family, my backbone,
Mhm.
my girls, my backbone.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay,
you know
there
what
we
I'm
go.
saying?
That's
So it's
okay.
like I got a lot of people who believe in me, who, want to see me
Yeah.
make this, something more than, just being, what the NFL stand for, not for long.
Yeah. Oh,
For
not
And
yes,
sure.
sir.
I know,
Yes,
me
sir.
personally, I want to make this a career. I don't want to make it a job. So
Woo.
I
when
like
What?
that.
Wait a minute.
come
What are
on,
you
bro. Come
cooking,
on,
nigga?
come on, come on, come
Hold on, I
on,
gotta write that
come
down.
on.
Hold on, I gotta write that down. Hey, say it again.
You
What you
gotta
said? I
make it
want
a
to
career,
what?
not a job. I can't lie to you though. I can't lie to you though. I did get that from somebody though. I got that from Rob Woods, man, my first year in the league. He told me that. So I'm also throw him a little shout out too. So shout out to Rob Woods, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey,
Yeah,
that was a
he
bar.
gave me great gems. He gave me great gems.
Check this out, Ocho. I'm gonna throw this up for you, Ocho, and then you. This man was praised for his route running ability when he came out of college.
Yeah.
So now that you can run the routes, what are you working on now? What are you trying to get better at
Yeah,
now to make you that complete receiver? Because yeah, look, running routes are fine, but hey, I got to be strong at the
yeah.
point of attack. I got to be able to, I got to be able to high point the ball, the 50-50 balls. I got to be able to run after the catch. I got to be able to block. What are you working on to make yourself that
Yeah.
complete
I would say
receiver?
I'm still fine tuning my route running. When
Okay.
I got to the league, I learned a lot. Like I thought I was a really good route runner, and then I got to the
Right.
league and I realized, you know what, bro? Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. I'm being for real though, because you go against a lot of good DBs, man, and like any of the
Oh
little
yeah.
small,
You was tipping your
huh?
routes? Were you tipping
A
your
little bit.
routes?
I won't lie to you. I had this bad, bro. I had
Yeah.
this bad habit, bro. I had this bad habit where I used to throw my head. So I throw my head to the right. That means I'm going left.
Left.
For
I had
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
like, and it
Ain't
was
nobody
like the
biting that.
little,
Why would you tell me which
yeah.
way you going?
But it was
Yeah.
like a little bit of it was like, man, I won't even lie to you. I didn't believe that like I could get open. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lack
Right.
of confidence in myself that I couldn't do something that I've been doing for, my whole life. And so really, I made that a long answer, but always got to fine tune your route running. Always. That's something that you can never get like perfect at. You always got little small things. And then two, I probably definitely
Hey.
say like the catch point, man. Like just trusting my hands, sticking the mittens out there and grabbing the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. You don't catch with them. You catch
Now
with
for sure, you
these.
definitely catch with your eyes. I also learned that too. So look, see, you always learning something new every day.
Hey, listen. Now, when you wanna get a little work in about with them feet, come on down there for a little
All you
session
gotta do
now.
is hit me up, bro.
Hey, I got wide receiver workshop. I got a
Yeah,
little wide receiver workshop in June or July. I'm gonna send
yeah.
that invitation.
I ain't get it last time. I ain't get it this time
Well, I got you. I got you. Listen, I'm gonna get
for
it to
sure. Say
everybody
less.
this time.
I'm there.
Yeah, I need all,
Hey,
all I can get. I got a whole lot of
for
knowledge.
sure. I'm knowing.
I'm willing to
I
give.
cross the water for you,
Yeah.
boy. I promise you, boy. I come. Hey, it don't matter where I'm at, bro. I drop all my plans, bro. I'll come out there for sure, though.
Appreciate it. Oh,
X,
definitely.
give me some of your strongest influence when you were growing up. Who were some of the big influences? Maybe as a parent, maybe with
Yeah,
a coach, maybe it's someone that you saw. Give me some of your influences that help shape what we
for
see here
sure.
today.
I mean, honestly, I think it starts with like my brother, my older brother. Uh, I wouldn't have
Okay,
probably played football without him. I wanted to be like him, like every little young sibling. You want to be like your older brother. So I wanted to
for
be like
sure.
my brother. And then two, I probably really say my receiver coach in high school, man. Coach P. He the one who kind of made me transition to being an outside receiver like my senior year in high school. He saw something in me that I didn't really see in the moment. And so like a lot of props to him, bro, for like just believing in me and seeing my potential when maybe, I didn't see it. So I give a lot of props to him. And then, can never leave out your parents. My mom and dad, they raised me to be the man who I am. So I'd probably say them definitely probably my biggest influencers.
That's dope.
Well, congratulations on your breakout game. Continue
Yes, sir.
success. Stay healthy. And when you have some more success, come back
Yes,
and tell
sir,
us
for
about
sure
it.
I will. This will be the first show I get on.
All right,
Hey,
appreciate
matter of
you.
fact, listen, wait, before you go, I don't mean to beg, right? I don't really come to Houston often, but when y'all next home game?
I think in 2 weeks we play the 49ers.
Well, if your boy go ahead, if I catch me a Spirit flight out there, man, can I get one
Come on,
ticket to
bro.
the
You
game?
always welcome, bro. We're going to celebrate you here in H-Town, man. Come on now.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Go here. Hey, you want to go to Area 29 with me?
Hey, I got to focus on the season, man.
He don't need but one. Hey, X, he don't need but one ticket. I'm gonna sit this one out, but I wish
Yes, sir.
y'all the
I
best,
appreciate
man.
that, man. I appreciate that.
All right, man.
Yes,
Have
sir.
a
Same
good
to
one,
y'all.
bro.
Same to y'all.
Love.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Ocho, Rashod Bateman acknowledged today that it's kind of shocking to himself and the rest of the organization that the Ravens are off to a 1-4 start, which is tied for the worst in franchise history. The preseason betting favorite to win the Super Bowl, Baltimore has now lost 3 straight for the first time since 2022, including back-to-back losses of 17 points or more. Bateman said, the fans got every right to feel how they feel. They expect excellence. It's our job to deliver that. We're not upholding the standard right now, so we deserve all the criticism.
Hey, listen, this is a game of football, huh? It's a game of football. Things happen. When you have injuries, most of the time you're not able to play as well as you did the previous season when certain important pieces to your offense or your defense are hurt. That's just the way it goes. Most of the time we always say next man up, but when it's too many of those next men that have to be up, this is what you get. You get 1-4. So you hope to get most of those key pieces to your offense or your defense back as fast as possible. Because if you fall too deep in a hole, you go to 1-5.
Ain't no
And
getting
before
out.
you look up, you go to 1-6. Well, hell, the season is over. At that point, you're just playing for pride. And the name on the back of the jersey and the symbol on the helmet.
What'd you do? You went out. You were there glitching, Ocho. What you doing?
I ain't doing that. I'm sitting right here looking at you. You can't hear me? Oh yeah,
Is
that's
my
on
end?
your end. See, you talk about me. That's your dial-up Wi-Fi.
Nuh-uh. That's
I paid for that advance in my hotel.
See, I can't hear him.
Ash, can you hear me, Ash?
I hear you.
Okay, hey,
Say
chat. Well,
something
chat.
about my
Once again, chat is not me. We're having technical difficulties, and that's on Shannon's end. But anyway, I can sit here and talk to you guys. I'm not sure what y'all doing. I'm not sure we out. But again, I want to thank all of you for being here with us tonight. And I want you to do me a favor. Don't forget, go to our Instagrams, go to the Nightcap Instagrams, and vote for us because there's no reason why we shouldn't be in first place. We should win this by a landslide. And I mean that in a respectful manner to our competitors. They do their thing. They do their thing. But what we got here is different. It's different. And that's all love to all our competitors, but we should be number one. So when the voting ends Thursday, we should be number one by a landslide. Okay?
Can you hear me now, Ocho? You can't hear me.
I'm just playing. I can hear you.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you. I heard you. I
Oh,
was
okay. He said,
I was just playing.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. Look, with the Ravens, remember expectations. They were the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So now here we are 5 games into the season, we 1-4.
Yeah. But you have to understand, why were they betting favorites, huh? Look how they ended the season. I know they ended on a sour note, but
Yeah.
they played well throughout the season. Lamar had a historical season, 40-something touchdowns, 4 interceptions, So you're expecting them to be in the Super Bowl because you're expecting them to pick up exactly where they left off at.
Yeah,
what
but
you
we
don't
didn't
see
we
with-
didn't we didn't expect this defense to have as precipitous of a drop as it's had.
as they did, right.
So
Right.
that's the part. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, I was concerned. I mean, and Ocho, you remember when I say Ocho? I'm concerned about this defense.
Yeah.
Man, it's only one game. It's only one game. As a former athlete, as a former football player, we look at tendencies. We look at things. We see things that you don't see. That's why it's hard for me. It's hard for me to be a fan because I'm not just concerned about the score, how you score. Okay, what coverage were you in when you ran this? What formation? I'm looking at that, and I'm like, bro, you gave up 250 yards. You gave up 22 points in the fourth quarter, and you're supposed to be an outstanding defense.
Right.
Know about that now.
But also, you got to think about it now. I think people continue to confuse the Ravens' identity with being their defense. This is not the Ravens' defense of the 2000s, or even that early 2000s. Even when I was playing, that
Right.
it ain't that kind of defense no more. Their identity now is on the offensive side of the ball. Now
Ocho.
they have great defensive players in specific positions. Kyle Hamilton, one of the best safeties in the game.
A $20+ million safety, a $20+ million corner, a $20 million linebacker, a $20 million defensive lineman. Oh no, bro! I'm not finna let y'all off the hook like that. Y'all
Right,
gotta buck up.
Right, I see where you're going with it. I see where you're
I
going
got
with it.
no. That's too much. Matabikwe, Pro Bowler. Lattimore. Excuse me, not Lattimore. The linebacker, Roquan Smith, Pro Bowler.
Yeah, that's that boy.
Marlon Humphrey, Pro Bowler. Kyle Hamilton, Pro Bowler. Man, you got Pro Bowlers out of 11 starters? No, man, come on.
And listen,
Hell, I think Kyle Van Noy went to the Pro Bowl last year.
you got some great key offseason acquisitions. Jai Alexander, if he can get back to his playing form and playing shape and what we're used to seeing him play at when he was in Green Bay during his good days, especially in man-to-man. He had some great battles that we watched throughout the years with him and Justin Jefferson. So if he can get back to playing what he's used to playing, like you got Nate Wiggins, who's also good, a highly talked about cornerback who showed flashes of brilliance and why he was drafted where he was. So I think once they get back healthy, they'll be fine. If someone could ride the ship, if Cooper Rush can ride the ship and keep their head above water until Lamar comes back, I think they're gonna be all right. And that's heavy on the think. That's heavy on the think.
I don't think they're gonna be all right, Ocho. I'm concerned.
Well, I'm not, because I'm a Bengals fan. So if that ship gonna
First of
sink,
all, you should be concerned. You should be very concerned because it's not like your situation is much better.
You're right. But the fact that we both in the same boat, it makes me feel better about the situation.
But you complain like, oh man, you got rats. Well, you got roaches. So what's the difference? Can't nobody get a good night's sleep. We all getting crawled on. Man, what the hell you talking about, man?
Hey, that's a good one.
Ocho, Jerry Jones, middle finger gesture would cost him $250,000. The NFL is fining Jerry Jones $250,000 for what Jerry claims was an accidental middle finger. Jerry will appeal the fine. This is how you know Jerry, because here's the thing, Ocho, we watched it at first. If you go back and watch it in its entirety, Jerry does this at first. He gives somebody a thumbs up. Then he turns and gives the other finger and pointed at the guy like it's you. So my thing is, Jerry, you might need to go get checked out, because if you think you putting the thumb up and you putting the other finger that's what a finger over up, 2 fingers over up, that's a problem. Just go ahead and own it, Jerry. You did it. I get it. Because at the end of the day, and no matter how much money you make, you can make $10 or you can make 10 trillion. At the end of the day, you're still human.
Yeah.
And everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has something that can get them out of who they are at most times. Because the way we are, that's not on us to sinners. Because everybody has a mechanism that somebody can push and it'll spring.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know what that guy said. I don't know if it was a guy, if it was a woman. I don't know what it was. But what Jerry did, if you go back and watch the video in its entirety, Jerry does this. He's like, and then he flips somebody off and points down like, no, you, that's for you. The thumbs up was for them. That was for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
how
funny.
you get an accidental middle finger?
Yeah, and the
So
funny
that's
thing,
like, oh, he should have just came out and said, I was trying to do the peace sign, but the index finger wouldn't come up.
hey, you know what's funny? When I think about it too, as Jerry Jones being as wealthy as he is, being the owner of a yacht, myself as wealthy as I am, also being the owner of a mega yacht, I think about him being fined 250,000 up. That's docking. That's docking money. That's
Yeah.
gas money. That's fuel. So that's really not really affecting Jerry in any way.
No.
When the NFL
That's what
fines,
it costs to fill up the yacht, Ocho.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. And when the NFL fines players, it fines players to catch your attention.
Mm-hmm.
They fine us to catch our attention to say, listen, you don't want to do that anymore because you don't want to have to pay this significant amount of money when you get fined. Man, you fining Jerry 250,000, man. That ain't, man, come on now.
But if you base it on what happened with Mr. Richardson, Jerry Richardson, the former Carolina Panthers owner, he got fined, rest his soul. He got fined $250,000 for a similar gesture. David Tepper, a couple of years ago, he threw water at a fan. It cost him $300,000. So we know the fine was coming. We knew it was coming, and we knew it was going to be something around those lines. $250,000, 300. Huh?
You said it was going to be. You said it was going to be too.
Yeah, for sure.
I said 500. I only said 500 because it was Jerry Jones.
Yeah, nah. He showed enough would appeal then, but I'm trying to figure out who he gonna go appeal to. He appealing to the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, nah, good, Jerry, get out of here. 250.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be with Commish on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I'm sitting with him in the box, but then I get to be field side for the Broncos game. So any message you want me to give some of your former Bronco players, you let me know.
Ain't nobody there. They barely was born without playing.
Okay.
I mean, how old Pastor Dan? 24?
Yeah, they're young. So how confident are you that the Jets aren't going to win their first game over in London against?
I'm not confident the Jets gonna win their first game against the Broncos. I'm not confident at all.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I mean, it's not I mean, it's sports. It's pro sports. There's not.
Right.
Although people like to think it's scripted, it's not.
No.
So anything can happen in sports, and we've seen it. But I feel confident in the Broncos. I do.
Okay. I'm just making sure because once we go on Nightcap that night, you won't be able to say foot or ball because the chances of the Ravens winning, whoever they're playing this week, it ain't likely. You might go 0 for 2.
I'll be like, hey, Bronco country, stand up.
That's what you're gonna say?
Yep.
They might want to stand down. And I let me tell you something. I really feel good. I really feel good about the Bengals playing the Packers. I understand how good they are defensively, but Joe Flacco with the Cleveland Browns, he did beat the Packers early in the season. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. That's just a little tidbit, Chad, I want y'all to take with you. So don't be surprised if the Bengals happen to win against the Packers, who are probably heavily favored.
5-6 sacks at least. They're gonna be on that joker like lions on a wildebeest.
All right. I'm not telling you to go out there and gamble. I'm just saying I'm rarely wrong.
All right, Ocho. We got our newest segment, Player Fave, presented by Prize Picks. This is how it works. The Nightcap staff has made a lineup for the picks. And whether we play their lineup or change or make some changes, choosing more or less. Here it is. The lineup change. Saquon over 15.5 receiving yards.
Well, absolutely over.
Okay, over.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one, Ocho. AJ Brown, 5.5 receptions. So at least 6 receptions.
Ooh, that's tough, especially with the way they've been playing. The man had a game for 2 catches for 7 yards. Obviously, they also had that team meeting. They haven't been able to run the ball well. Do they come out and show something different than what we're used to seeing?
Where they playing at? They playing in Philly or they playing in New York? Let's see what that game is. You know what the game is, Ocho?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's in New York.
What do you think?
Woo!
I don't know why I feel like they're going to make a concerted effort to get.
I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna say more.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart over 35 rush yards.
Absolutely. Have you seen him? Boy, the boy dangerous with his legs. Now, I'm not sure which way you want to go, but I'm going over 35 because anytime he go through that progression and he don't see nothing and he see daylight, he coming out the back door every time. I done seen it too much, too early already.
All right, I'm gonna go more. If it don't pan out, that's Ocho's fault.
Oh, it's
Download the app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Remember, download the app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's good to be right. Ocho, what many fans thought would be LeBron's long-awaited retirement announcement turned out to be just an ad, and it left fans furious. According to TMZ, Andy Garcia, who's a 29-year-old Laker fan, is suing the King in a small claims court for fraud, deception, misrepresentation, and any and all legal recovery. Garcia was apparently one of those people that thought LeBron was hanging up the sneakers and purchased 2 tickets March 31st, 2026, a game between the Lakers and the Cavs. Due to the significance of LeBron playing against his former team, Garcia ticket spiked to $856, but now the value of the tickets had plummeted after the announcement. I know, I shouldn't say I know, but y'all thought that man was going to make that announcement. Lord have mercy.
Man, anybody would
I didn't know what he was going to do, Ocho, but I knew he wasn't going to make no retirement announcement.
When we talked about it on the show, right? And we said there was a decision coming up. What's the first thing I said? There's something coming out. I just don't know what it is. Either it was something with Nike. I didn't even know it was going to be alcohol. I thought it was going to be a shoe. I thought it was going to be something to do with clothing. I thought it was going to be something having to do with the new brand that he's attached to. That's all. I could have told you that. I just didn't know exactly what it was. I knew damn well if it'd been no goddamn retirement, but he's not leaving the NBA until Bryce gets there.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know, Ocho. I don't think he's retiring after this year. I don't. I mean, it's hard to walk away when you're playing at such a high level. He strikes me as a guy that's going to play till the wheels fall off, and the wheels hasn't fallen off yet.
Not even close.
Right.
Not even close. Year 21, year 22, you're averaging 24. What is the 24, 8?
20, yeah. 24, 7.8, 8.2. So he's almost 25 points a game, shooting 51% from the floor, shot 38% from the three. He ain't going nowhere, man.
Higher for what? Still putting up numbers like that. I don't care if you're 42, 55, 57, 60. If you still put up numbers like that and being productive, an important part of the offense, and still being as efficient as he is this long into his career, who's thinking about retirement? You know when to call it quits. Your body tells you when to stop. Your numbers, the decline, it tells you when to stop. Father Time tells you when to stop. Father Time hasn't caught up to him yet. Can he do some of the things he did in his younger days? No, obviously not. But you evolve. You evolve in other areas where you don't have to.
So he's shooting the 3 ball. No, can he still get to the basket? Yes. Can he still finish with the best of them? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's harder for him to do it consistently. So now he's gotten the 3 ball. He said he worked on catch and shoot because he's going to be playing off the ball even more this year with Luka and Austin Reeves on the court. So he needs to be a catch and shoot. The one thing you can say about him is that when he decides that, you know what, there's I want to work on an element of my game, he wanted to get better at posting up. He goes down to Houston, work with Akeem Olajuwon, can play with his back to the basket. He got that fadeaway. He's always been able to put his head down and get to the basket, finish at the rim. Then it's like, you know what? I need to get this 3 ball because I see where this is headed. This thing is headed that you're going to need to be able to shoot the 3. And you see now everybody can shoot the 3.
Yeah.
You got to stretch 4. You got to stretch 5. You got to stretch this. Everybody can shoot the 3. And he knew in order for him to have longevity, guess what? I need to be able to shoot the 3 too.
Yeah. It's so funny too, Unc, when you think about it. You look at players in the NBA, and now that I've become a little bit more knowledgeable of it, you have players like LeBron. And it's a testament to his greatness is as he got older, he's evolved and gotten better at other areas of his game.
Yeah.
So he can play as long as he's played. You know, he's one of the few. Now he's made himself into an efficient three-level scorer, not just at the mid-range, not just in the paint, being able to play with his back to the basket or being able to drive at will when he chooses and wants to, but now being able to be efficient from 3 point, shooting 31% from three. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. He but I'm sorry, bro, that you thought that man was gonna make that announcement.
Hey,
But
is the judge gonna toss that out, ain't he?
I don't know what the judge is gonna do. But I tell you what, I think the thing is he's gonna have control over it. It's gonna be a situation where he could control it. It's gonna be released on his platform.
Right.
That's what it's gonna be. LeBron's gonna control it.
Yeah.
Just like he did with the decision, and I don't have a problem with that. So I don't want y'all, man, Unc killing you, Neff. Nope. LeBron's just going to control when he does it, how he does it, where he does it, and I'm fine with that. I think he's earned the right to like make the announcement when he wants to, how he wants to, where he wants to, and what he wants to say. And everybody's, some will be happy, and some will be disappointed. I myself personally would be disappointed because I think he's playing at a high level. I like guys, go out when you want to. That's his legacy. Man, he destroyed his legacy. It's his. He built it.
And the funny thing about it, not only go out when you want to, but go out the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Go out the right way. Because if you play, how many games, NBA season?
82.
Games? All 82 games need to be every time. The same way Kobe went out, every game. It need to be a standing ovation at every game. Understanding it's his last time being on that court, wherever he plays.
But see, the difference is with Kobe, the injuries had started to rob Kobe. He tore his Achilles late. He tore his labrum late. He started having the injuries that started to mount up. Now LeBron is dealing with a nerve irritation in his glute, and so we don't know. I'm always leery of guys limping into the season because you limp out of the season. But LeBron did not have the injuries that Kobe had. LeBron is still regarded as a top 10 player. Kobe was not a top 10 player at the tail end of his career. He just wasn't. And that's okay. That doesn't take away from what he was able to accomplish because he was phenomenal, and we know that. But Kobe was not a top 10 player. LeBron was still a top 10 player. He did have a historic game, even though he had 60. It took him 50 shots, but he had 60 points. And it was a thing of beauty to watch. I watched it from start to finish, and if somebody would have told me that, first of all, to shoot 50 times and then have 60 points, because that's a lot of shots. Yeah. Ain't a whole lot of people that's ever shot the ball 50 times. Maybe Kobe, Wilt is probably the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head that's ever shot that many times.
Right.
But he was phenomenal. But LeBron is going to be a little bit more buttoned up. You probably just hear something, hey, start leaking out. LeBron is there's rumblings that LeBron, this might be it for LeBron. He'll have he's scheduled a news conference for something. Now he's either gonna retire news conference or he's gonna go somewhere else. The question is, does he want to go somewhere else and play another year or two, or whatever the case may be? Maybe the Lakers want him back because he's still a draw.
I can tell you where he's gonna go.
Where?
How many years does Bryce have before he could leave too, right?
No, he can come out the college. You can come out at basketball. You can come out at the one.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I want to be able to play with both of my sons in the NBA, and it's going to happen. Watch.
So, all right, we're gonna get you guys out of here on this. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Damn, I gotta take this long ass flight, man. Shit.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, hey fam. Boy, that was the longest. Well, I don't know what y'all got going on tonight, graphic. But anyway, Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, hey fam, is pride more dangerous when you win or when you're losing? Love y'all. Losing reveals the character because everybody, look, AJ is a very unique individual. I've never seen anybody complain like this when you're winning. I've never seen it. Normally, if you lose, And people understand that. It's kind of like I give you a prime example, like T.O. Ocho. You know, you close to T.O., but you saw when T.O. was fine as long as they're winning.
Oh, yeah.
It was like when you start to lose and he had Randy on the other side, or he had another receiver and they're going off. He's like, my man, give me a chance to do that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Normally, not all, there's no such thing as all or every. Winning will mask. Winning is a great deodorant. Because there are a lot of issues, because people used to be afraid, Ocho, to cause commotion when you're winning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, what? Bro, boy, we winning. Go sit down somewhere. AJ said, well, we winning, but we ain't winning how I think we should win. We should be winning by 15, 20 points. If y'all give me the ball, we could be winning by that.
Hey, listen, it's so funny. It reminds me, you know what? I'm gonna say that. Go ahead. I'm gonna say that. Say that for a later date.
Okay. VPN, who's better, Jake Browning or Easton Stick? Which is heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sheldon Pope, Nightcap versus returning the cash money versus no limit. Who you have taking this versus?
Hey, that's gonna be a good versus, especially if the young folks probably they ain't gonna understand none of it, but they're gonna bring back some great.
Ooh, boy, that thing, hey.
That's gonna bring back some great memories.
Cash Money had Juvie, BG, Turk, Wayne,
Hey,
but
hold
Cash
on
Money
now.
had them no limit soldiers.
Yeah, No Limit had a nice run too now.
Yeah, for sure. With them tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, C Murder, Silk the Shocker, Mia X. I mean, the list goes on.
Hey, what's this guy's name, Ocho? Danger.
Mystical.
Is he out?
I think Mystical he's still behind that wall.
No, he had got out. He went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went back, Ocho. So we ain't gonna have all of them.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they just like the Ravens.
Man, stop hating.
They got at full strength. I'm just saying.
Triple X Cop Sanity, Ocho line. What he really wants to say with the number 4 pick in the 2026 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Ocho these jokes until he pay up. Pay Ocho. Talk That Ish podcast. Ocho got blank man shirt on.
They still talk about my shirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead, Ocho.
I'm confused. Why everybody making it's a flannel? I'm in New York. It's like cold. It's like 56 degrees. I got it from H&M. It went number $20. I mean, come on, y'all. Talk about I look like a youth pastor. Talk about I look like an essay.
Yeah, I can see you in a 6'4".
Yeah. Oh, hey. I feel on dead homies.
Will say, is it possible that A.J. Brown is trying to seize the moment knowing that other receivers aren't at full strength? I mean, Devontae is fine. I mean, who is it? Dodson? I'm trying to figure out who else. Johan Dodson is there. Devontae.
Devontae came out and said the same thing, He came out and said the same thing. His same frustrations.
Yeah.
He said the same thing last week. So, I mean, a lot of people were like, oh, look at Devontae Smith being a professional. No. He came out and said the same thing, voicing his frustrations because he's a little irritated too about the lack of. So
yeah,
I mean,
because they're on pace, Ocho, to have like 600 yards.
God damn. Woof.
Mm-hmm. TS Car Washing Detail Service. Bengals should have got Russ. I think Russ' price tag is a little bit much for them.
Yep. Flacco was perfect.
Isn't Russ like $14 million?
Yep, 1 year, 14. Yep.
So and you would have to pick that up, and so that's more than the Bengals ain't trying to stomach that. Hey, said Ocho looks like an underpaid ranch hand at the Hidden Valley Farms.
Yeah.
Bright Bird said the Bengals acted like trading for Jameis would bankrupt their franchise. Now when Grandpa Flacco gets fossilized behind that old line, who will be hosting the wake, Browns or Bengals?
Y'all keep laughing. Keep them jokes flying. We'll see what happens next Sunday when we get on Nightcap and we come away with that victory.
James Wilson said, hey, Unc, I'm from Sparta. You go to Hancock? Or you went to Greene County? Where you go, bro? Much love and respect. I heard you mention Hancock on Undisputed one time. Have you ever had family in Sparta? And can you guys wish my wife a happy birthday, 10-9? Yes, James, we absolutely can wish your wife happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hopefully you guys are going to do something special. You're going to take out for a great dinner. I don't know what's in Sparta. I've never been to Sparta, but I know where Sparta is. Hopefully you go somewhere special. You have a nice candlelit dinner, and you look her in the eyes and you tell her just how proud you are to be her husband. That's what I would do, James. That's what I would do. See, I'm getting good, Ocho. Ocho, I got a feeling, Ocho. I think in the next 2 years, I'm going to get married, Ocho.
There we go. Now we talking, huh? Listen, now we getting juicy with it. This is the type of stuff I want to hear. This is the fact.
Man, I don't need no talk from you, Jordan.
Huh? Listen, this
Jordan
is
over here talking.
Go ahead, Ocho. See, I think the fact that I have found a good solid foundation and I'm building on some good, I think you picking up what I'm putting down and you're willing to follow suit.
Yep.
I like where you're going. Now, what we can do, is I can wait 2 more years because I was getting ready to do it, in the off season. I can wait 2 more years.
We have a double one?
We can have a dual wedding.
Cause right now, Ocho, you might have to fund the whole thing.
Right.
I'm just saying, Ocho. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it thou wow with you now. That's it. That. I'm just saying now. Little more down to the look right now. Down to the look.
Listen, I think in 2 years, and listen, not even 2, probably another 1. We gonna be all right. We gonna be good. You hear me?
Gonna do the right thing,
Yeah. We gonna be right because listen, when the product is too good, it sells itself, even with the mishaps, even with the mistake. It's too good. You have no choice. The cream always rises to the top. But I like that. I like that dual wedding. I like that thought.
Mm-hmm.
I love that thought.
Plain clothes D said Chad dressed like CJ from Grand Theft Auto. Casey Taylor said, Unc Ocho, if they made The Longest Yard 3 with Adam Sandler, if you were asked to join a decent sized role, would you? Are there any specific WWE NFL stars you would want in the movie as well?
The Rock.
I need to play a detective. I can't do nothing physical right now. I could, but I think a detective. I need to, you know what? I want to play a role. I need to be a detective. I need to be a minister or something like that, Ocho.
Okay, I like that. I like the minister. Because they can write you a good script, man. You could
man. And I can bring that word to them now.
Yeah.
I bring that word now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You had that handkerchief in your hand. Kill him.
Malachi, will a man rob God? He answers himself because he already know. Have you robbed me in my tithe and an offering? Bring your tithe and offering to the storehouse.
Yes, sir.
And let the Lord open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing that you will not be able to receive fully. Now, come see me. Come on now.
Come on now.
When I pass the plate around, don't put no change in it. God don't like noise. He a quiet God. I'm just saying, Ocho, come on, Ocho. I'm just saying, he a quiet God. He don't like noise. He don't like noise. Just say it. Just say it.
Hey, what kind of God he is or what God?
He a quiet God. He don't like noise. Don't put no change in the pan.
Hey, that's a good one.
Man, they gonna be killing me in the chat, man. You playing with God, man. Come on, man. These jokes, they write themselves. I told you I'm working on my stand-up. Quake said he gonna let me get 2 minutes on one of his shows. Yeah. I'm good. Samuel LeGrand said, remember like it was yesterday, got him cussing up a storm. Who? I got cussing. I got cussing. Ocho. Fans, New Jersey say El Chapo Ocho.
I like that. I like that.
El Chapo is shorty.
Yeah. I'm not short. I'm
In
6'3",
Spanish.
so
So I mean, I think he is like 5'4".
yeah,
El
short.
Chapo
Yeah.
Guzman.
Hey, I got a picture with Chapo, huh?
You do?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get in trouble for showing that, do I?
No, I mean, a lot of people got pictures with what you call them, with people that, you know, I mean, people had people with Al Capone, and so
Yeah,
forth and so on. So,
yeah.
Philly Talk with PA. Y'all missing the point. Offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo has been terrible. Eagles have had most success with Hurts calls his own plays. Also,
Doesn't call
Carter's
his own
injured.
plays. Why do people keep saying that?
I guess I don't know. Don't start me to lying, Ocho. Don't start me to lying. Look, you're right. I mean, but we saw this when Gannon and Steichen, when they left, the offense took a dip. The defense took a dip. You saw last year, Fangio is still there, but Kellen Moore got the head job at New Orleans. Kellen Moore is a damn good offensive coordinator.
Very.
He's a very good offensive coordinator. He's a very good play caller. I mean, I'm sure, I'm surprised he didn't get the job. He didn't. Well, Mike McCarthy undercut him and got him up out of Dallas. Talking about he was calling all those pass plays, and then come to find out he called more pass plays than Kellen Moore did. But that's neither here nor there. Phoenix, New Jersey said, Chad, the lumberjack.
Yeah, call me Paul Bunyan. All I need now is a big blue ox.
Wolf had facts at Ocho. I tried to fly Spirit. A lady tried to fight me. Her service dog tried to bite me, and there was 3 screaming babies. I don't know how you do it. I saw the lady today. Did y'all see that video where the lady today was trying to hold up the plane because her daughter was in the back and she wanted the people to move out the way so her daughter could walk up to the front? Yeah, she in the middle of the plane, Ocho.
What airline was that?
Spirit.
Okay.
Saucy D, just want to say shout out to Ayyyyyy Wilson and my Aces. We 1 win away from another WNBA chip. Did the Aces win tonight?
Yeah, they won. They up 3-0.
They came back and won?
Yeah, they won. They up 3-0.
You lying, Ocho, they was down 11.
Yeah, I promise you they won.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, lose this next game and then come back so I can see y'all play in Las Vegas.
Play at home.
Man, I know, but who did it? I know Asia. Asia probably had like 40, but I know what my girl Chelsea do? What my girl Chelsea Gray do? The Aces came back and won.
Asia hit a buzzer beater.
Oh, they was winning, so 26, 29. Ooh. Oh, they had a big lead. What you call? Asia had 34. Jackie Young. Okay, Chelsea had 11. Jewel Lloyd. That's what put it on y'all when I was coaching at the Ruffles game.
Yeah.
Oh, she had 16. Yeah, Jewel can play. She can ball. Yeah. We gonna get this one. I think this. I know we're gonna end. We're about to end. But I think if Ayyyyyy Wilson wins this championship and she's Finals MVP, which I believe she will, it's gonna be tough because Jackie Young has been sensational.
Yeah.
Because she dropped 21 and a quarter, but with 4 MVPs, 3 Defensive Players of the Year, 3 championships, 2 Finals MVPs. She's been a blocks leader. She's been a rebound.
You
I
think
don't know
she's
what you I go back to the women's game. I remember they had the first women's tournament when La Tech won. And Kim Mulkey was a starting point guard. Yeah, I remember that. Beat Cheney. Remember they beat Cheney State. Yeah, I'll give them all that. Ayyyyyy Wilson win this championship. Leave it alone.
You think
Go argue with the wall. You're not arguing with me. She wins this championship. She's the greatest woman player ever. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Theoretically, she should have 5 because I thought, and Stewie, I love Stewie too. Stewie is phenomenal. But Asia, Lord have mercy. She's special. I mean, she get, but and she does it on both ends, Ocho.
Yeah, and on defense too.
She does it on both ends. She, like I said, she's just as good offensively as she is defensively. She can steal the ball. She can block shots. She can rebound. Obviously, she can put the ball in the basket. Led the league in scoring back-to-back years. Had the highest scoring average in WNBA history.
Yep.
Scored the most points in a single season in NBA history. WNBA history. And now look, I get Maya. But you got to realize, Maya played, I think, 7-8 years. You got to realize she ain't done. Y'all do realize this woman she could win another 2-3 MVPs. She could win another 2-3 NBA championships. I'm going to get to it now. Official church. Ocho look like a substitute gym teacher. Ever Greg says, Shay Ocho, can y'all shout my daughter out, Lillian Emmy? She can't sleep, and it's a school night, so we both watch it. Yes, we can. Lily Emmy. How you doing?
Lily.
Emma. My bad. Emma. Hey, get out of my ear.
Emma,
thank you for staying up watching it late. I don't know if you're on the West Coast or the East Coast, but if it's on the East Coast, you up really, really late. I guess you ain't going to school tomorrow, huh, Emmy? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stay up with Dad. Boy, Greg, you going to get in trouble, man. Mom going to find out that Emmy was up.
Hey, ain't going to be here to get up in the morning?
Yeah, you know what? Ocho and I had nothing to do with that. I told her to put that baby to bed. I got to throw that blame. I got to get that heat up off me. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, and there's my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the former Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you, especially on Mondays and Wednesdays and Sundays and Thursdays and Saturdays. You show up for us. You show out for us, and we greatly, greatly appreciate that. You support us, and the way you've supported us from start until the very end, through all the ups and through all the downs, you rolled with Ocho and I cannot thank you enough. So thank you again, Nightcap family, for all your support and your continued support. Make sure you go check out Shea by La Portier. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. It's the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market, and we'll put our cognac up against anybody's. Don't believe it? Try it for yourself. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Nightcap has been nominated for two Signal Awards under the genre Best Sports Podcast and under Video Best Video Podcast Co-Host Team. We're only in the lead by 1 point in both categories. Please help us run it up and run away with this so it's not even close. And Club Shay has been nominated for 2 as well under the genre Athlete Shaping Culture and under Video Best Video Podcast. So, hey, go over there and support us. Show love for all Shay Media, Nightcap, Club Shay. We greatly, greatly appreciate your support. We'd like to thank world champion heptathlete Anna Hall and Texans wide receiver Xavier Hutchinson for joining us and giving us a few moments of your time tonight. Continued success, Anna. Continued success, Xavier. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. We're back tomorrow night after the Eagles and the Giants game. Make sure you join us for that. I'm sure it's going to be a very entertaining game. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night. Peace, Jack.